Why is your tongue blue?
Crystal meth.
Okay.
Trying it out, dude.
Yeah.
Clavicular said it fucking hollows your cheeks out. And listen,
Yeah, that and smashing them on a osteo level.
Oh, you got a bone smash?
Yeah.
You know that? Oh man, I can feel myself getting more misogynistic by the moment. I mean, listen,
horrifying.
he's what I'd say 2 good days away. I mean, it depends on how you feel about this administration for being in charge of the FDA.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not in a bizarro version like of the universe where like Clavicular becoming the head of the FDA is not an impossibility.
I don't understand how I'm like seeing so much content from him lately. Didn't he run a man over? Like, how is he not?
So did Jim Boeheim, and they still let him coach the fucking Syracuse basketball team.
Okay.
Yep. I mean, the people
Like, I could have commentary about that.
Okay, fine. The fucking
Make a joke about Scottie Pippen.
Caitlyn Jenner killed a person with a car, and they still get to be on a reality TV show.
That did happen. That did 100% happen.
Yeah.
That one is relatable.
Of all the manslaughters, I think vehicular is the one everyone's the coolest with.
He intended to hit him, though. I told you about this. I called you Christmas night.
Holy, that was the guy
That's him!
That's the guy you were talking. You were so far ahead of the curve.
Yeah, I called you Christmas night, and I was like, this guy Clavicular hit a dude with his fucking Tesla truck, his cyber
and then he goes,
truck.
I hope he died.
Yeah, they were like, is he dead? And he goes, hope so. And grinds on the dude like you do in GTA.
That was Clavicular?
That was Clavicular.
You are so on the internet.
Brother.
It is baffling. Some fucking finger to the pulse. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, no, I don't know. I just know he does like meth and that he's like 21 and everyone's like, wow, he's so good looking. I'm like, yeah, he's 21.
He does meth aesthetically.
Oh,
all right?
Okay, that's fair.
Do you hear that? That's why he does meth.
Oh yeah,
because it makes you look better.
It gives you the gaunt cheeks, I guess.
Meth combined with a healthy diet and workout regimen.
What a super talk about replacing coffee. I wonder on like can you microdose meth just enough, like not enough to like have a conversation with an invisible person, but enough to like be like, I'm gonna take today.
Like it's just an edge?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
I
thought meth like winds you down. No, wait, I'm thinking of heroin. He does heroin. He doesn't do meth.
I think he does meth.
No, he does a little bit of heroin.
He does a little bit of heroin?
Yeah. Yep.
I think, listen, I'm going to sit here and say that me and Danny are probably spreading misinformation about somebody, but at the same time, if we're going to spread misinformation about anybody, I feel as though Clavicular, that's fine. I feel as though considering his entire platform is built on the idea of like maybe doing like Schedule 1 drugs and peptides. I think if anybody, we get to lie about what he's up to. You find it?
Looking, I swear this dude does meth or something.
I mean, I believe it's meth. I think I've heard.
This isn't
meth.
even like rumors. He like, oh no, he just said it.
He like sat down and was like, here are the 19 drugs I take to be like slightly skinny.
Yeah, okay, it is meth. You're right.
Nice.
I guess so.
Shout out to meth. Where does a guy like Clavicular locate meth?
Anywhere. Any local Hispanic chicken spot?
Yeah. Los Hermanos Pollos?
The Chicken Boy.
Oh, was that it? It would be Chicken Brothers. Hermanos is brothers.
You're right. Yeah, brothers. It's just brothers.
It's just
no, you're right. Chicken Brothers.
Yeah, Los Hermanos Pollos. Is that what it is?
Pollos Hermanos.
Pollos Hermanos. That's what it is. You just got to go in the back. You got to reach in the batter.
Yeah.
And there's a big old bag.
Yeah, just for him.
Just for him. And fucking Grug Fing. Grug Fing. Is that his name?
Gus
Fring. Grug Fiend. Anyways, once he gets past Grundleberry Fudge, your local.
It's like Walter goes on the back and he's like, I have a good product. And I know you're a good businessman. It's a fucking gloink squeak.
Yeah.
I'm Gronk.
It's like, listen, to run a fucking chicken chain, this commercially successful, looking like that, I know you know business. Anyways, speaking of things that are going to be around and speaking of things that have aged well. You like that? You like that?
We weren't.
Speaking of things that Clavicular is not going to age well on account of the meth, I'm talking about things that have aged well. Okay. Today I want to talk about the sponsor of today's episode, Factor. Think about this. Hunger strikes you. You're at home. You're exhausted. There's something healthy in your fridge or pantry, but you don't have it in you to whip it up right now. For me, eating healthy wasn't a willpower problem. It was a setup problem. That was until I found Factor. See, Factor delivers fully prepared, dietitian-approved, chef-crafted meals directly to your door every single week. And thus, with Factor, I'm hitting all of my nutrition goals this season without running to the grocery store, worrying about dishes, and so much more. Whether it's weight loss, overall nutrition, putting on some muscle, or GLP-1 support. Factor has a set of meals to fit your lifestyle perfectly, and every single meal is made with functional ingredients. Lean proteins, colorful veggies, whole foods, healthy fats, and none of that stuff you don't want. In fact, Factor bans 175 plus ingredients from being in its meals. No artificial colorants or sweeteners, no high fructose corn syrup, just nutrient-dense food. And these are fresh, never frozen meals, with over 100 rotating weekly options to choose from every week, including globally inspired meals like Mediterranean or Asian meals. So what are you waiting for? Isn't it time that healthy food became convenient? Factor shops, preps, and delivers food to your door every single week, so all you need to worry about is throwing it in the microwave for 2 measly minutes, so you have time to do the things that you love this spring. So head to factormeals.com/Otakus50off and use code Otakus50off to get 50% off and free daily greens per box, with description only while supplies last until 9/27/26. See website for more details. I showed Dorothy a movie last night.
Okay.
And I wanted you to guess.
Gamer.
Wow.
Was I right?
No. That is a great call, because speaking of movies that did not age well.
Damn it.
That entire movie is just F word for 120 minutes.
Yeah, it's one of the guy's names, right?
Yeah, and then it's just like a bunch of like people being controlled and like fuck parties. That movie was insane. Even like watching it back then, I was like I was like 12 when that movie came out. I was like, this makes me feel gross.
Gamers in the era, I know exactly the scene that you start feeling gross at. But Gamers, one of those movies in that era where it was like, what if prisons got a little wacky with it?
Yeah.
And so it's like, prisoners.
And we live in that era now.
Yeah, true. Prisoners would get like a little chip put in them.
Yeah.
And like a wicked sick 13-year-old gamer could hack into them. And then I guess they'd be a soldier or something.
If you like, it was like Death Race. It was you're right.
That's what I mean.
There was an era where it was like, what if death row people could get out? And it was like, okay, I guess. And Death Race, at least there's like, you're driving around in a car. It's kind of cool. In a gamer, you're just a dude with a gun being controlled by somebody else. You're not in control of your own actions.
I also like the idea that prisons would be like, look, I know you're on death row, meaning you must have committed the worst possible type of crime.
100%, yep.
If you kill enough people in a cool enough way, we'll just let you go.
If you make us enough money, sir serial killer, we'll just, that's why. What a crazy system, because people would be like, yay! And then they'd be like, and he won, and everyone would be like,
yeah, he's out.
Oh, no!
Well, the twist is always like the person setting it up is like killing the guy one race before.
Which also, now that we're thinking about it, now that we're sitting here and talking about it, that might be the good guy. The key antagonist making sure that death row convicts don't make it back. And then like it's always a story of like, oh, well, I didn't deserve to be on death row. Then there's the implication of like, oh, well, because death row convicts like make so much money for the corporations, there's like more death row convictions going out kind of thing. But at the same time, the guy being like, I don't want serial murder A through Z getting back to the streets here. Maybe not the worst guy that we know of. Anyways, no, the movie I was talking about that I showed Dorothy that aged incredibly, Nacho Libre. Which I believe, I'm gonna come out and say it might be the perfect movie.
It's on my list. I have a letterboxed, and it's just to have a list of perfect movies. Nacho Libre's on there.
It is, I mean, just from front to back, incredible movie.
It's so good.
It's so good. The most slept on part about Nacho Libre, just like shot beautifully.
It's beautiful.
You're like, this is a movie about fucking Jack Black playing a half Mexican monk wrestling to save all of the orphans. And for some reason, it is like fucking transcendently shot.
Had Dorothy seen it before?
Never.
What'd she think?
She loved it. Dorothy was like, you ever seen Mr. Bean? And I was like, no. Dorothy only likes physical comedy. And I was like, I'm about to show you maybe the greatest physical comedy movie ever created.
Did it exceed your expectations?
I haven't seen it in like a decade, and I was like, comedically, I was like, this is the movie I remembered. But I'm watching it, and I was like, this is a Wes Anderson film. I was like, what the fuck is like what? Like the setting it's in, it's like set in Oaxaca. The fucking like usage of landscape, the framing is really unique. Like even the wrestling sequences. The wrestling sequences are like convincing, fun wrestling sequences.
The whole movie feels, other than Jack Black pretending to be a Mexican guy,
the whole time
feels so authentic. Like it's so shot in Mexico, and all the extras are just like regular ass people. All the settings look great.
The town is lived in. The fucking costumes are fantastic.
Dude, when his cloth burns off and they see he's in
sometimes when you grow up, you wear stretchy pads. Dude, awesome.
But when he's like, He's like, you know what? I'm gonna go up against the 7 strongest men in the town, perhaps even the world. Yeah. And he's like, and I'm gonna get him a bus and take him on field trips, and I'm gonna win this. And he starts crying, and like you see the gorgeous landscape. Yeah. I like almost cry every time.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And then the end is like him, and like listen, there's a couple. Yes, literally, he channels the power. That scene of him eating the egg is so fucking. It was such a week for me being like, ugh, it was so bad.
Yeah.
It's just such a goopy, chunky eagle egg he eats. And it's just like there's a couple of like Jack Black moments where I feel like it's like, oh, the theater kid asked to do this thing. Like for some reason, like he's playing a friar, a half Mexican friar who's been like born and raised in Mexico, and he's like scatting.
Right.
Like, it's like what he's doing is like he's doing his like Ramses song, and he like catches his flow, and you're like, oh, Jack Black asked to do this specifically.
Yeah, right.
And those are the only moments that take me out of the movie. Everything else, objectively perfect.
I love
the whole sequence of Esqueleto running from the woman at Ramses' party
through the tunnels.
Yeah, and he's like, how did you get up here? And she's like, secret tunnels, and it pans over. Fucking just like, who thought of that?
It's huge.
It's
huge.
Gigantic. It's huge. And she just chases him through it. So funny. I love that everybody's scalping him in every single match. Oh, it's so good.
I love the bit where he's like, my life is great. Every day I get to wake up
at 5 a.m. I make soup. And at night I go to bed alone forever. It's fantastic. Oh, it's so good.
He's great. That's one of the few perfect movies in the world.
Awesome. It's an hour. It's a merciful 94 minutes. Open, shut, close. I didn't know Ramses' wrestler dead. Yeah, Silver. I looked it up. I was like, "Who is this wrestler?" Because he's like masked the whole time. It was like some guy named like Silver Lake or something, and he died at like 54.
Whoa!
Yeah, heart attack. That's huge, dude.
Yeah, gigantic guy. I love when they're like oiling him up, and his like trainer is like, "Ramses' biceps are #1.
Yeah,
Ramses' face is #1.
Wow, you're Nacho Pilled as fuck.
I know every line.
Yeah,
I love this movie.
God, it's so good. It's so goddamn good. But yeah, so fucking go watch Nacho Libre because it's like probably Jack Black's best movie.
Yeah, dude, that's why I think I've said this on the podcast already. But Jack Black like lives in my neighborhood. And every now and then I'll be driving and almost crash my car because I do like a owl head swivel.
Yes,
seeing him as I drive by. And I don't want to meet him because I'm afraid I'm going to get the most Jack Black specific ick where I'm like, hey, sorry to bother you. Like, I'm just such a big fan. Are you Jack Black? And he's going to be like, yep. Nickelodeon.
And a fucking other part of Tenacious D climbs out of his back with a guitar.
Kyle Gass just fucking splits out of him.
He's like, oh, it hurts every time.
Yeah, and I'm afraid that's good. Did I tell you I saw Eric Andre last week?
No.
Yeah, I saw Eric Andre, and Sarah didn't know who he was.
That makes sense.
We're walking, for sure. We're walking behind him, and Sarah compliments everybody on their dog, regardless of the quality of dog.
Yeah, I mean, because, like, you know, I feel as though she's got a good metric of, like, she's got a good idea of what a low-quality dog can accomplish.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Listen, if the fucking metric is based off what Ava looks like she's looking at other dogs like supermodels.
She compliments every dog. We're walking behind a guy, and I'm like, oh my God, that's Eric Andre, I think. And she's like, I don't know who that is it? And I go compliment his dog. Yeah. And she like, we speed up a little, and she's like, such a beautiful dog. And he's like, I know, right? And I'm like,
it's like grab it away. You're like, you're the new Lady Gaga, motherfucker. Yeah. This thing's getting leveraged.
Yeah,
that's crazy, man. Cool. I gotta move to your specific undisclosed neighborhood, dog. I want to meet these people.
You're better than I am. I would have just said your
You just said the exact street and corner you saw all these people
No,
on.
It was so sick. I was like, oh my God, you're Eric Andre. And I was like, yep. And
you're like, what? Climbs back into Jack Black. You're like, no, please. How many people are in there?
You threw a gallon of milk in my face.
I had a Jack Black specific ick ever since the Minecraft movie. Watched Anaconda this weekend. Went away.
You loved the Minecraft.
I love the Minecraft movie, but then I was like, I have a huge Kevin Hart ick. I can't watch Kevin Hart movies anymore. It pisses me off. I was getting there with Jack Black.
Yeah.
It's like Aquafina and Kevin Hart. I just can't do anymore.
Okay.
I was getting there with Jack Black, watched Anaconda. I was like, we're so back.
That's so crazy.
And the new Anaconda movie's great.
I haven't seen it.
It's awesome. It's a classic Paul Rudd mess around, dude.
Yeah. I just hate that Jack Black. I know what you mean about like these actors, like a Kevin Hart and Aquafina.
Just in everything.
Where they're in everything and also just doing like a caricature of their shtick.
Yeah.
That's why, like, yeah, I want to see Jack Black do like a straight man again, or like just something that's not like, oh, and now we have to go on this adventure.
Yeah, I'd say you're doing like a 1v1 death battle. Most emotive eyebrows. The Rock versus Jack Black.
I think Jack Black is strangling The Rock as The Rock has Jack Black's guts in his fist.
Oh, don't do this
and he's
right
squeezing them.
Don't fucking.
And then Jim Carrey comes out of the shadows and slits both of their throats.
Which one? Yeah. Pulls off his mask.
They're both Jim Carrey.
Yeah, it's like the Sting. He's pulling off one mask, and under it, there's more Jim Carrey.
Yeah. Anyway,
do you want to talk about Invincible? Let's talk about
already.
it. You brought it up. You're the one who brought it up.
All right.
I mean, all right. First off, there's other things that we can talk. There's other things more important than this episode of Invincible that came out this week.
What's happening to you?
Fire Force ended this week.
Just say you don't like Invincible.
Fire Force ended forever this week.
All right, let's do what was the worst.
We got the reveal of Ed Fon's Elric. You like that? You like that one?
I don't know why.
Yeah.
What was the worst of the week?
Worst of the week?
We run it up. We climb that ladder.
I mean, it's not Invincible. Invincible is not the worst of the week. The worst of the week is Daemons of the Shadow Realm?
Probably. I think this needed 2 episodes.
It definitely needed 2 episodes. It's a big old, we're going to like throw as much as you as possible here to try and get everything kind of set up.
Yeah.
Fun episode. All right, we're talking about episode 1 of Daemons of the Shadow Realm.
I hate that it's Daemons.
Yeah, I also hate that it's Daemons, but like also like I guess like that's one way to separate yourself from other anime and manga.
Yeah, true.
Maybe.
I wonder if it is like an SEO thing. They're like, we cannot have demons in the first
but
title.
Also, go to Crunchyroll and type in demon. Like fucking, you're getting Demon Slayer first. You're getting.
Well, that's what I mean. Like
Demon School with Aruma-kun. You're getting.
Yeah, but Demon Slayer doesn't need to worry about the competition. I'm saying I wonder if they were like, hey, Demon Slayer is the biggest anime currently. Add an A.
100, like that's all. I bet you that was a part of their consideration. It is crazy that Witch Hat Atelier is being pushed much harder. Yeah, Demon Lord retry, Demon King shit. There's so many. It's just. I feel like that there's too many demon-based titles.
First off, we could also just be wrong. This could be a Japanese thing. Like maybe a daemon is different from a demon.
You think so?
I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, they kind of seem to be the same thing. I mean, Daemon is a character in... Daemon is a computer program that runs in the background, handling tasks without direct, indirect. Yeah, Daemon is a computing thing, so it doesn't seem like it's anything.
There's got to be other things.
Daimon, in ancient Greek religion, Daimon, ancient Greek, also spelled Daemon, D-A-E-mon, often refers to lesser deities.
I looked up difference between, and the first suggestion is difference between Xanax and Valium. I'm listening too much Eminem.
Maybe also, but like also if that's something that you're Googling while having 2 pills in your hands, maybe start reconsidering your life choices.
Maybe ask your doctor.
Yeah, why do you have Xanax and Valium? Fucking either one, they're both making you sleepy.
Daemon and demon both derive from the Greek daimon.
Daimon, yeah.
But have diverged in meaning. A demon is typically an evil, malevolent spirit, while a daemon is generally a neutral or benevolent guardian.
Yeah, it's a lesser deity.
It's a lesser deity.
But this one's fun. I mean,
deity's nuts. I'm so sorry. It really came out like
I was scary. I was fucking. I felt like you were like. I feel like a daemon take over you there. But yeah, he looks like the main character is in a weird familial relation with like 4 people in this fucking village. They're like they show in the beginning there's twins born, and it's black hair boy and blonde boy grows up to be some weird combination of Alphonse and Edward Elric. Everybody vaguely looks like they're from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, which isn't like that surprising because in fact it's the same mangaka.
It's pretty cool though.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I was watching and I'm like, ooh, we're back a little.
I mean, we are objectively back. And I don't know. In the beginning, it's kind of confusing because you see, what's it, Yoru? Yoru's the main character's name, I think.
Whatever.
I think it's Yoru is the main character's name. And he's looking up at airplanes and he's like, wow, 2 perfect dragon tails or whatever the hell. And then he walks back. To
That's what he said. That's the line. 2 perfect dragon tails or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, or whatever bullshit the elders fed me here. And then he walks back to a fucking feudal Japanese town and they're weaving water baskets and shit.
Do you think they blow that? Like, did you read volume 1 of the manga?
Mm-mm.
I gave it to you. You have it.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
You also have volumes 1 through 5 of Kingdom.
Brother, I've been drowning in work that I've assigned to myself.
Yeah, like, in the manga, it is harder because you can't hear anything.
Yeah.
So you see two strips across the sky.
Yeah.
And you see like roo, like in terms of a sound effect. And the guy goes, oh, dragon wind. And you're like, I remember when the manga first came out, everyone was pitching this as like a twist where it's like, oh, there are dragons, and this is a fantasy, and this and that.
Yeah.
In the beginning of the episode, though, you hear an airplane sound.
100%. That's
so
the most,
you know.
it's the most airplane-ass thing you've ever seen.
And then later, it's tougher for them to avoid, because I think they should just not have taken...
On account of the helicopters?
On account of the helicopter, and they have to be like, what's that sound?
Yeah.
But like, in the beginning of this, just take out that airplane sound and be like, oh, it's the two strips.
Also, it's so far up, you probably wouldn't hear the airplane anyways.
Yeah, unless they're next to the airport, you wouldn't hear it.
Which is a terrible place to build an incognito feudal Japanese town.
Yeah, but so I thought it was weird they kind of blow that twist instantly.
I wrote, Jesus, aren't these guys culturally important? Why kill them? Because like, so immediately, like, it's like you're introduced to Yoru, you're introduced to like the problem child, who's the black-haired child, and then there's like a sister, Asa, who's just like sitting in a cage because she bit somebody or something.
She be cage sitting
Until she's fucking objectively not doing that anymore, and then she turns into Blood Sister. And then these people just start getting juiced, and it's like I thought that we would treat these people like the North Sentinel Island.
No.
You've never heard of North Sentinel Island?
Oh, is this like the one island? Well, first off, hold on, calm down, because it sounds like you're talking about a One Piece arc. Second,
it absolutely 100% does sound like a One Piece arc. Like
second,
they're like,
this is the island that like is completely primitive still.
Yes. Yeah. So it's an island off the coast of
Florida, I believe.
Off the coast of Florida. Yeah, it's the Florida Keys. It's off the coast. It's like in between, kind of like India and Vietnam. It's like kind of near, I guess, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. But yeah, like a unperturbed human society lives there, and you're not allowed to go there because like they're kind of studied. Like and so I'm like, oh, these people are just living a feudal Japanese life. Don't kill, like, ask them questions.
Well, they got fucking Daemons there, and they got, like, it's not just, like...
Clearly not enough of them.
Well, it's not, like, the U.S. military is just like, oh, I found this place. Let's seize it.
Yeah.
It's clearly, like...
They're trying to get Yoru.
Other Asa. Did you catch that?
Other Asa?
Other Asa. His sister who gets shot?
Yeah.
And then the woman who shoots her is like... I'm Asa.
Well, yeah, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And then blood climbs up Asa, the lady's leg.
Yeah.
I have it's like little Asa tried to restrain big Asa with her I'm now blood powers.
I don't think that's the case. I think it's like a clone thing or a double thing or like I only read volume 1. I don't know.
But. Oh, that's 10. You're telling me that we've covered more than 10 chapters of content in episode 1? That'd be insane. Volume 1 should be 10 chapters.
Well, yeah, I know a little more, but we don't know in volume 1 what's up.
Gotcha. That's fair. That would be a lot to explore in just 10 chapters of content.
It's
that's
like
fair.
a twist or something, I'm sure.
Yeah. I also said, oh, the sister died real hard. The blood is so gushy. Everyone who's getting bit or shot is the fucking, they're just bags of blood.
The older sister, like the one with the eye patch, brother, the one who kills Asa.
Oh, older sister. I mean,
she's
I guess,
like older
she's
Asa,
Asa
is my theory.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Old Asa just straight up looks like every homunculus fused together.
Looks like if you took lust and like combined it with envy a little bit.
And then shot him in the eye.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Who is, I guess, who has an eye patch? Is it Risa Hawkeye?
No, it's fucking Wrath.
Oh, Wrath has an eye patch.
Yeah.
Yes. I thought one of the girls had an eye patch. With no, you're right.
So.
No. I'm thinking of the Armstrong.
Oh,
Olivia Armstrong. Yeah, but she doesn't. No.
Yeah, it's literally Wrath, Lust, and Envy fused into a woman.
Literally, just all of the homunculi, which I guess would like kind of be the idea. Also, very surprising. Of everyone to survive this raid, the MC's mom survives, which I guess you don't want to be the person known as just like the mother killer.
I suppose.
That'd be like if, like, I don't know, like the guy who made AOT, like, dropped a new manga, and then the first chapter is just another mom getting torn in half.
True, that's
like, I feel like we need to have a conversation with the therapist at this point.
Yeah. Do you watch in sub or dub?
Dub.
Thank God.
It was pretty good.
I loved it.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I have no complaints.
The grandma or mom, one of those, the old lady.
Did I watch this episode in like a fucking fugue state? I remember Teeth. You know who I like? Who, like, my...
The Gobble Girl?
Her dub voice actor awesome. When she's just pointing at everybody's just like, gobble.
Yeah.
Gobble. Like the inflections in her tone, she's like, gobble, gobble. And I was like, I get this is a bad person. You can't make me hate her at this point.
Pretty fun.
I love her.
I'd say second cutest girl of the week.
Behind Coco?
Not even Coco.
Not even Coco?
Yeah, we'll get into it. Did you watch Witch Hat and Dub?
I watched. Did I? I
He
did.
came out today,
everyone
brother.
is British. I'm telling you right now, when I watch anime, it barely registers if it's in English or Japanese.
It's crazy.
I watch it and I'm like, I still have subtitles on, even if it is dubbed, because like for some reason the audio mixing on some anime is just fucked.
Yeah.
Like it's just like, okay, cool. Like there's like explosions and I can't hear anybody, so I'm just reading anyways.
Right,
So
gotcha.
like if a voice clicks with me, I'm like, oh, that's fun. Like Freerins, like I hold on to that voice. Anything done by like Alex Lee. You know, like fucking Jinwoo or any of those, like Zenitsu, like those stick with me. I'm like, oh, this is a real, like when it was Alejandro Saab and Alex Lee in the Infinity Castle movie, I was like, oh, this is prime fucking voice acting.
Yeah, right.
Everything else kind of goes straight under the bridge.
That's fair.
I'll tell you right now, though, Witch Hat Atelier's English dub cast, awesome.
Great.
Probably the most talented cast this year out of Dawn to Dawn.
Yeah, really good.
Or like this, like,
That's crazy for 2 episodes, but we'll get into it.
I mean, just like everybody is doing fucking either great voices or like unique voices.
Yeah, I agree with that sentiment where I'm like, I'll pick the language that sounds more unique.
Yeah.
I like listened to Daemons of the Shadow Realm in sub briefly, and I was like, this like lead character sounds like everybody. Like I'll switch over. I love the dude voicing the main character.
He sounds like he belongs in FMAB.
Yeah.
Like he kind of sounds like a weird mix of Edward and Alphonse, because Edward and Alphonse had such unique voices. Like I can still, like I have a tough time pulling voices, like English voices in my head. I can hear Ed and Al in my head right now because of how hyper specific those voices were. Like I probably couldn't even tell you Yoru's voice. I can have entire conversations with myself in Ed and Al's voice.
I thought Yoru was pretty good. He was like funny. He had a good range. Like he was funny, he was sweet, he was intense.
He goes
was
through a lot
cool.
this episode too.
Yeah. I like when the dudes there's like a bit where the guy's like, here, take this necklace and go put it in the ground. He's like, why is everyone being so weird today? I'm just asking a question. And then he goes to do it. He's like, there's a bunch of junk in the hole.
He's like, dig it out. He's just trying to rip through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. I also really like Gun Guy.
Oh,
Fucking low Zorro bandana dude, big fan.
That dude was sick. I wonder if he has like powers or something.
I mean, he can see the chompers.
Yeah, he can see the
So he might just be whatever the fuck the power sensitive is.
I like, how do you feel about the power system where it's like all in twos? It's a real undead unluck kind of deal.
All in twos. There was the chompers. I mean, like I knew that the chompers.
Well, he said all Daemons come in twos.
Oh, that's why there's left and right.
It's left and right, and the chompers are 2 individual Daemons.
Gotcha. Who just happen to serve
jaws,
only one purpose.
Yeah.
Like they literally need each other. Otherwise, what the fuck would they do?
I assume they're all like that.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
I mean, my final note was, oh no, the Daemons are hot.
I wrote, not hot enough. They're hotter in the manga.
Oh, they're hotter in the manga. They're hotter in the manga.
Yeah, they are.
I'm gonna look this up on Shonen Jump right now.
Yeah.
What are you displeased with the guy or the girl?
Both.
Left or both.
Both left and right are way hotter in the manga.
Oh, this is just simply not on Shonen Jump. This feels like a fucking what is it? Soatia, whatever one. Daemon left and right.
Let me see if I could get the panel where they're like introduced and they're doing a little back-to-back sitch.
I mean, the guy on these are your goats.
Them's my goats.
These are your goats. Listen, I'll admit, I'll sit here and admit right now, the girl might be hotter in the manga, maybe. No, never mind. I can't ride with you on this.
I think the guy's face is worse in the anime.
The guy's face isn't great in the manga either. He looks like a lion in either case. He's also built like a square.
Yeah, they are wide.
Anyway,
they are hot.
I mean, yeah, they're very much hot. It's it's a little bit for him, a little bit for her kind of situation, which I guess has always been the cornerstone of the FMABs.
I don't know if that's true. If it was a little bit for her, he'd be like more Gojo-esque.
That's fair.
He's like a big Marcus Phoenix looking motherfucker.
That's fair. There is some for hers in FMAB. I mean, fucking Captain Armstrong. Or not Armstrong, I'm sorry.
I think Mustang.
Mustang is what I was looking for. Yeah.
And Hughes, people really like.
Hughes, because he's a good father.
Yeah.
I mean, there is the ultimate for her that dropped this week, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
it is the most female gaze, like more than Gojo, more than Ghetto, the most female gaze character ever complete, like ever penned to paper.
It's like if Gojo were a librarian.
It is, and then he's British, and that is, it is literally like if they condensed every OC drawn by a horny femcel on Wattpad, and they just boiled it down and made a character, and that would be Quaffrey, or whatever the fuck, Queefrey, or whatever Queffrey, or whatever his fucking name is Witch Atelier. Should we go to Witch Atelier?
Sure, I guess. Is it the next best?
I would say so, because after that is Invincible and Fire Force. Oh, come on.
Wow.
The final episode of Fire Force you're putting below episode 1 and 2 of Witch Atelier.
Whatever, fine.
The fucking drawing simulator. Come on. I also liked it.
I thought this was great, but I also read the manga, the first volume of the manga.
Fucking gorgeous is what it is.
Real pretty.
It's real pretty.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, the motion is fluid. The art style is fantastic. The voice dubbing is, I haven't heard the sub, but the dub cast is incredible. There is nothing to complain about from these first 2 episodes whatsoever.
Dude, I really think this is going to be like the Freerin killer. I think people are going to be like, this or Freerin. Not that there needs to be a killer.
Like, why does there need to be a killer?
It won't take views from it, but if we're being like, in the way that like, when a new first-person shooter comes out, people are like, oh, watch out, COD.
Yeah.
I think if a season of Freerin and a season of this drop, and you know what? This year's anime awards, that's why there needs to be a Freerin killer. If Freerin is best anime of the year nominee, and this is best anime of the year nominee, then it becomes the discussion.
And with how hard Crunchyroll is peddling Witch Atelier, I do genuinely believe that they believe it will be a anime of the year nominee.
I mean, it's based on.
By the way, me and Dana are going to be talking about what we voted on for our Crunchyroll awards. Yeah. Do you want to do that for Patreon?
No, we should do that.
Okay.
I don't know. Well, we have a game.
We have an Easter game that we'll be playing.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's like. We should talk about the Crunchyroll awards.
Okay.
Like on main.
Well, then we'll do our Easter game for Patreon. Do you want to tell everyone for the lead up here what the game is?
Yeah, it's who did it better, Jesus the Christ or anime. You're taking a call, bitch.
Hey, what's my fiance? She'll be okay.
This is good podcasting.
Good podcasting. That's the beauty of making a non-live service, baby. It can be cut.
It's fucking Jesus Christ or anime.
Okay, so if you want to watch us play the Jesus Christ or anime game, subscribe to the Patreon.
Yeah.
But yes, Witch Atelier. Man, I like that. I like that take that this could be the Freerin killer, especially Freerin coming off what is objectively not its obviously strongest season.
I don't know. That's not objective. 100% not objective.
You think people? Because
the best Freerin content, in my opinion, is in this season.
In season 2. That's fair. I think like the public opinion, we're all the people important for a Crunchyroll vote or something like that, which we'll do our Crunchyroll awards at the end of the episode. Those are the people that are probably going to be like, I think season 1 was probably better. But that being said, I mean, people loved season 2.
Yeah.
I could see this taking a little bit of Freerin's bag.
I think because it's like way more plot heavy, like
fair.
You want to see this kid fucking
save her mom,
do the witch shit.
Yep.
It's cozy, it's mysterious.
It has a identifiable and like quantifiable power system.
The power system's awesome. Well, it's really engaging and exciting. I think
that's what's interesting is that the last couple of years have been awesome for what I would call like not female gaze anime, but like shonen that lean towards a female audience, right? Because shonen inherently means like for young men, which was the inverse of shoujo, which was for young women. And for young women, anime and manga primarily in the early 2000s was like dating, slice of life stuff like Nana, other stuff like that, like fucking
you can name one
host club,
or on High School Host
there's
Club.
A bunch of them. Fucking Rosario X Vampire. There's a ton. I can list many shows.
Rosario X Vampire is not for women. It's a harem anime.
You're right. I'm not.
Idiot.
I'm not thinking that one. What's the other one? What's the other one with the vampires? Fuck, you watched.
Vanitas?
Yes, Vanitas.
Yeah, that's more.
That's the one I was thinking of. But yes, why do you know that Rosario X Vampire?
Because I was horny.
Because I wanted 6 girlfriends, idiot.
It's my first like anime that isn't Pokemon or like a Toonami thing.
Rosario, God, everything I learn about you teaches me exactly what I need to know.
That was my first anime that my friend and I sought out on Netflix and watched together.
That's so funny because mine was fucking SAO and then immediately it was High School DxD.
Ours was High School of the Dead.
I think that was third for me. I was like, I didn't realize like SAO there was a kiss. I saw like Asuna and Kirito kiss and I was like, I didn't know these could make me horny. I was like, I want to see more of them kiss. And then I just like looked up like action romance and for some reason High School DxD, top of the list.
Yeah.
Man. Anyways, speaking of the female gaze, yeah, man, fucking Quaffrey.
Yeah, Kefri.
Kefri.
Queffrey.
Kefri is like if you were like, man, Gojo needs to be more Watt-patable.
Yeah.
Like this man is British. They put him in a skin tight. Like he's always
Put him in like Toji's fit.
Dude, and then there's a sequence when he gets back like to his atelier, he lets his hair down, he takes his little princess cap off, and he just ties it around his waist, his cloak, and it's just him in a skin tight black. Because girls don't want guys that are like huge and muscular or even necessarily naked. Yeah. That's the thing.
They want guys whose bones are broken.
Dude.
They want their jaws to be powdered.
They want you smashing, dude. They don't want you even to be able to open your mouth because it's always wired shut.
Yeah.
But like they put him in like some, they put like some like slutty little spectacle on. He's got some weird fucking nose triangle jewelry thing. He's got one sunglass. Sunglass singular.
He's got one sunglass, one reading glass.
Yeah, for some reason.
That's probably ruining his vision.
He's literally, it's like what we're talking about with the pirates. He's like got like a fucking eye patch ready.
What do you think the odds are that he takes off that shirt and he's covered in like engine style tattoos?
I was gonna say like scars or something because like he takes it off and it's like, oh, this is from when I was experimenting when I was younger and I got burned from all my sigils or something. I could see that.
I want one character who has like half of a spell tattooed on one arm and the other, and they do like that.
The fucking you want FMAB.
Kind of,
Because
where he carves it into his hand.
He had it on both. Who was the bomber? He had it on both of his hands, and when he clapped them together, there was the bomber.
You're talking about the YA novel Unwind?
I know. I'm talking about the fucking bomber that Mustang works with, and he's like a recurring antagonist in FMAB. Did you finish FMAB?
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking
When
about.
he clasps his hands, he has like one part of a seal on the other and one on the other. When he clasps his hands, he can use explosion alchemy.
You're talking about every character. Are you talking about Edward Elric?
I'm not talking about Edward because he's not. He can do it because like when he creates a circle with his hands because one of his body parts was left behind the gate. There was a guy who has half of a seal on one of his palms and half of a seal on the other one of his palms. And when he clasps them together, he can use explosion alchemy.
Kimblee?
Kimblee.
Who's Kimblee?
What do you mean? Who? He's a reoccurring antagonist. I'm pretty sure Greed takes him over at the end.
Oh my God, is this the dude with the hat?
Yes, it's the dude with the hat.
Yeah, he keeps losing the stupid hat. You're right. I remember him. Well, they do it in this with shoes. Have you noticed that?
Yes.
Yeah, and that's sick.
That sequence when fucking Queefrey comes back and he like scoops up Coco and he taps his shoes like he's trying to get home from Neverland or whatever the fuck, and he just boosts away. It was awesome.
Do you like when she puts him in the same position Vegeta puts Android fucking 19 in and tries to rip? Let me show you something. Vegeta rips off arms.
What?
Remember when Vegeta rips this dude's fucking arms off?
I mean, I remember Vegeta ripping a dude's arms
Remember when
off.
Coco does this to him?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Dude, she was putting up a struggle.
Yeah, she was.
I mean, if that guy was in 6'2", 115 pounds, he probably would have stood a better chance. Listen, this first episode, I was watching, I was like, this is a very female-written manga. I understand that we're probably going in the right direction. First episode made me nervous a couple of times. There was a couple of moments where like Quaffrey was holding up Coco. Like I was like getting like Howl's Moving Castle vibes because it was like, oh, this girl lives in like a rural area and she wants for a better life and she works in a cloth store and I was like, oh, kind of like Sophie. Yeah. And then like and then all of a sudden like the fucking the twink fucking like alpha twink of all times appears and he floats in and he picks her up and he flies away and I was like, this could be a vigilante situation where she just looks young and she's actually like 21. And then I started Googling ages.
She's such a child.
Hey, buddy, and so is fucking Captain Celebrity's wife.
I only got nervous once because I did feel that, but there's a bit where he's like, here, cut this cloth for me. And then she goes like, and I get that she's nervous, but like the way it's animated and how like shiny she is and the lighting and stuff, I'm like, let's calm down here. Yeah. Let's all settle.
And then there's a moment where he just scoops her up and he's holding her and she's real little and you got this fucking like toxic, you know, like the fucking, when there's like the alpha and like, I'm trying to think of the reference here. Everyone's talking about like the guy with the huge shoulders and the girl with the impossibly skinny waist. I forget. It's beyond my level of brain rot. Anyways, she's this tiny little thing and he's huge and skinny and he's like holding her up in the air. And I was like, this is too romantic for how differently aged these two people look.
I think it's just
I get that it was like a fatherly thing now.
I think it's just a beautiful moment that happens to be shared by like.
But that thing is like, I've been conditioned by years of anime to put my guards up when I see shit like that. And I was like, eventually, you know, like he lets his hair down at the atelier and there's a bunch of little girls living at his place. And he's like, oh, I'm here to like help these girls learn magic. And I'm like, okay, cool. I can breathe now.
Yeah. The shonen we watch have conditioned us to be like, an adult man is interacting with a little girl.
I mean, that's literally why we've been on the edge of our seat with to be sentenced. I've done it again.
To be sentenced.
I've done it. Sentenced to be a hero because
I'd be sentenced to be a hero.
It keeps happening. We've literally just been conditioned to be like, I want that little girl as clothed and as far from adults as possible, please.
How do you feel about the power system? Also, have you read the first volume of the manga?
I have not.
You have it.
Ownership does not mean I've consumed it. I'm sorry.
I keep giving you these fucking manga.
I read all of my manga exclusively on the Shonen Jump app.
You like the power system. Explain.
I love when she fucking greases Agate. Right? I believe that's her name. Agot? Okay. I don't like how I went about it.
No, I don't either.
I got the letters right. It's a real on the fringer there. When she greases Agot is what I'm going to refer to as. That's what she gets to be.
Yeah.
And then she walks over and she's like, because you drew this little sign thing on the side too much. I was like, let's fucking. Yeah. I caught myself looking at sigils, like just trying to like decipher what they were. And I was like, I saw it. He was like, oh, this is the fire one. And it made a fireball because all of the signs were pointing inside. And then there was ones that were pointing outside. And I was like, I'm going to be fucking getting tattoos of this.
Dude, yeah, it's your type of power system where it's like the rules are so easy to understand. But also, like...
You can put circles on circles.
Yeah, you can put some fucking stank on it. Yeah. Like, I love... Like, it's...
I'm going to read the first volume tonight, and then I'm probably going to read more so I can make a video tomorrow breaking down the power system.
It's one of the most exciting power systems I've seen immediately. Yeah. Where I'm like, they break it down, and I'm like, oh, I want to just like sit here, look at these sigils, and try and like figure it out like it's a riddle without them telling me, because I think I could. Yeah. Yeah, it's really cool.
Now that I know what the sigils are, they're like, oh, this is wind, fire, water, light, like shit like that. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try to deduce. I'll tell you right now what I wouldn't do though if I was in the Witch Hat Atelier universe. Like, it's so funny. Coco goes like, oh, I'm starting to figure it out. The bigger the sigil, the more powerful it is. And the more detailed it is, the more complex the spell. And then she opens Cthulhu's page and she's like, there's like an image of a dragon hugging this sigil. And it's like literally like a fucking, the world's most complicated fern maze. And she's like, oh yeah, I'll trace this. She literally goes from like, wow, fire, scary, scary, scary. And then she's like, cool, I'm going to learn Chinese now. Yeah. And just starts like, tracing the most complicated one possible, and then has the audacity to be surprised when her house becomes crystals.
I love too, because the whole time leading up to it, Kefri's like, oh, well, let's see what kind of fabric cutter you are. And like very soft and in that register. And then he swoops in and he grabs her. And it's this like beautifully animated moment. Yeah. And you expect him to be like, don't worry, I've got you. And he's like, what did you do?
I've never seen crystals before.
Yeah, he fucking like really.
Was that the dragon one? Why would you do the dragon one?
Yeah, he really gets into his range. And I was like, wow, I did not expect that from him.
Yeah, because he fucking had no options for like how to save mom from crystal death. I was, honestly, this week, the fact that I watched a FMAB mangaka story and the one who killed the mom wasn't that was crazy.
This is such an FMAB ass opening.
Oh my god, yeah.
There was also, dude, the two.
Wait, did you catch the teabag, Sally? Coco draws her first Sally, and then her first sigil, and then immediately afterwards she goes, yes.
No, I didn't know.
So funny.
I didn't know.
So she just teabagged teabagged her chair or some shit.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
I love her two friends at the atelier.
It's the most classic setup of girls I've ever seen him. I literally had to pause the episode to look if they had the same hair colors as the Powerpuff Girls, because that's how like archetypally they fell in. I was like, oh well, there's the over eccentric fucking pink haired one, and there's the sullen genius one, or no, the sullen like withdrawn one. Yeah. And then I was like, we're only missing one thing.
Yeah, where's the mean one?
I was like, there's a mean genius somewhere that needs to be found, and then immediately swept down.
Yeah. I love the blue-haired one, the sullen one.
Yep.
Adorable.
Oh, yeah.
I like that she's vaguely Scottish, inexplicably.
They're all vaguely something.
Yeah, well, Kefri's British.
British as fuck.
Yeah, which is like whatever, that's like expected for a man who looks like that.
The cherry on top of the female gaze is what the fuck it is.
I expected that. When the pink and blue-haired ones turned out to be like Irish for some reason, I was like, that's what sold me.
So a go, or what is it?
A god? Because I thought her name was a god. And I was like, I get why she has a complex.
Yeah, I also would. She's very much British. She's whatever her coiffure is. And then like the blue-haired one is like vaguely Scottish. The pink-haired one is nothing. Like
she's whatever Sanji is in the live action.
It is a new accent. Like, and the worst part about it, it's like fucking Uncanny Valley, where I'm like, it sounds like it's from somewhere, but they made a new one, and it doesn't sound like someone's making up an accent. That's the craziest part about it, is it sounds like someone would sound, but no one sounds like that.
Yeah, right.
It's crazy.
Maybe she's just from a country you've never heard of. Maybe. She's just like from Croatia.
Maybe, because it sounds like English is like vaguely her second language.
Yeah, right.
Like it's like, oh, like she speaks English really well, but she's like 3 years away from not having an accent. You know?
Sounds like she's hiding an accent.
Yes.
Like she's trying to just be American. She went to
vocational school and learned to get rid of her accent, but didn't do it all the way.
Yeah.
And she's my favorite.
Really?
I like pink hair girl.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, we had to assign our types here. You're the withdrawn.
I see.
Yeah, I'm the one bouncing around.
The one with the blue hair, she said something that was so cute. I forget what it was. She's just like, I don't know, her line delivery is really funny.
This is going to be very interesting for me, because this is the first time you've ever shown any remote amount of interest in a cute girls do cute things anime.
Because they're doing things.
That's the thing. It's never cute. It's not called cute girls do fucking sick, awesome gun-related things.
The issue is the shows you watch are cute girls do fucking nothing.
Things is a general term. You can do. It can be in a band. It can be lightly poison yourself. It can be try to pass a school.
Yeah. I mean, this is just literally the Owl House.
Yes.
Also, and I say this in my reaction.
Without the balls to make the characters lesbians.
We don't know yet.
That's fair.
No one. It's episode 1.
I hope we're not shipping any of them. They are 10 years old.
They do be young. I said this in my reaction because I'm taking a crack at reacting to this.
Yep.
Taking a crack back to reality. Reacting to the atelier.
I can't imagine it won't do well.
If it gets fucking sniped from the copyright police.
Well, there's definitely that as well.
I said this in my reaction.
Make it your new Patreon anime.
I don't remember.
Oh, sorry. Oh wait, let me. I'll try and find it.
Snap back to reality, real quick?
No. I'll try and. I'm in there. I'm Danny Motta. I'm reacting to Witch Hat Atelier.
Well, related to what we were just talking about.
I'm channeling. Shut up.
Okay.
God, it's like he's here now. Whoa! Happy those hats don't have masks.
Huh? What?
Because they're white and pointy.
No, that's no. What? Me.
All right, hold up. Oh, he's in me. He's in me.
I didn't like your first attack.
He's in me.
I'm sweating.
Oh my God. All right. Whoa. Found the next guy I'm gonna be weird about. I don't know. I lost him. I like the mask one.
Say almost something funny.
I liked the mask one. Fuck you.
Pretend I'm funny.
It's hard. I'm not a good actor.
Anyway, fuck it. This sucked. I hated this.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I really liked this. This was cool. Oh, it's literally just the Owl House.
There's string on your case. What's happening here?
Oh, it's falling apart.
Is this a new case?
Nope. That's why it's falling apart.
You gotta peel that whole thing. You just gotta, you gotta let it rip.
I don't wanna.
You gotta let it rip.
I gotta let it rip. You're right. You just gotta speak my language.
That was awesome.
But you know what's sick about this power system?
What? Outside of the fact that it's just the Owl House.
Feel free to agree or disagree.
Do you think that maybe you want to?
I don't know. I live in
Which came first?
I live in that's a great question.
I mean, because the Owl House isn't that
Neither
old.
is this.
It's neither of these are that. Yeah. Which had Atelier? Ooh, this is a question.
But I also don't think the Owl House like invented picto magic.
No, obviously not. But like,
they're similar.
Let's not sit here and act like these stories are all that different.
Yeah.
Chapter of which had Atelier come out? That would be July 2016.
I think this is older.
This is older.
Wow.
This is older by a lot.
Wow.
This could be the kind of thing that Dana Terrace would be reading.
Whoa, yeah, it would. I mean, Luz is an anime fan.
Luz is an anime fan, a big-time anime fan who reads books about witches.
Whoa.
Whoa, indeed.
Yeah, is that what that's about? Is that just like a fucking...
She likes a series. She very specifically likes a series of books.
Is that what it's referencing? Is this?
I mean, maybe.
That'd get her out of hot water. If she's like, yeah, obviously it's inspired. I reference it in my show.
It's literally a core talking point of Luz, the main character.
Interesting. Anyway, feel free to agree or disagree, because I think you'll have an interesting take.
Okay.
I love this power system so much, because I feel like in a lot of power systems, an issue arises where it's like, how do we define strength? And it's always so vague. Yeah. Like Avatar The Last Airbender, for an easy example. If two earthbenders are like, one kicks up a big boulder, and he's going to throw it at the other guy, and the other guy catches it with bending. And now they're doing tug of war with a boulder.
Yeah.
What determines who gets control of that boulder?
Midichlorians.
Well, right.
Yeah.
But that sucks. Mm-hmm. But it's like, in Avatar, is it like, because you see them working out. And obviously, 100%. Like, air boxing, like shadow boxing, requires a lot of stamina, so it makes sense to work out.
The tug of war thing is the worst part about ATLA, because a lot of the combat when you see like benders fighting each other is like, oh, how do I out-strategize them? Yeah. That's what I really like about Korra with like the disc battles,
right? Yeah,
right, because the Earthbenders are like specifically like have ammo that they're trying to use to like knock each other out.
Well, that's where you fix the strength thing. Is being like, it's not about strength, it's about skill and strategy.
Yeah.
Or last week, our friend Amos talked about JJK, where they're like, what determines, he can get thrown through a building and take this cursed energy attack, but can't take this cursed energy attack. Yeah. And the answer is like, oh, well, he has more cursed energy.
Yeah.
And that isn't fun. That's not a fun aspect of a power system. Because that's what ruined Dragon Ball. Yeah. Is at any moment you could be like, oh, well, this guy has a higher power level.
Yeah.
This is great.
Because it's all about how fast you can draw.
Yeah. Well, Witch Hat Atelier is great because it's how fast you could draw, but also how neat you can draw.
Yeah.
And so it's like the spell is more effective if it's drawn neater.
Yeah.
And that's a relatable skill system to everybody, because we all know people, we've all tried to draw something, we all know someone who can do it really well.
And faster.
Or
like vice versa. It can either be really fast, so you can like spam light attacks, or it can be incredibly detailed, but it might take more time. And then like what's cool is like, I feel like with Witch Hat Atelier, you probably get into this area where people will like draw a sigil, right? And then just not do the final bit of the circle. Yeah. Kind of like how Luz in the Owl House obviously is like the only person in the world who doesn't have magic, but she gets around that by carrying around sigils. But the way that she, like, you don't activate a sigil until you slap it.
Yeah, right.
And so like she gets to carry around all these pieces of paper, and she gets really creative by combining sigils, and she like doesn't have to worry about not completing the circle, because she can complete the circle and smack it whenever.
Yeah.
And so you get like, you can be creative. There can be that strategy aspect, but at the same time, let's say you run out of prepared sigils. Now it's like, oh, we're in a duel battle. We're in a drawing battle.
You got to reload. And also there becomes a layer of like, say, right, we're in a drawing battle.
Yeah.
I'm way better at drawing than you are, like, neat-wise. in a vacuum, you know? Like, we're just an art class. My sigils come out better than yours.
Yeah.
We're now fighting, and it's life or death. If I'm worse under pressure than you, you have the advantage because my
100%.
shit's gonna come out sloppy because I'm shaking and I'm nervous.
Yeah, or if you tend to use more complicated spells. Like if you're trying to combine multiple things, and I'm just like, oh, I didn't ask how big the room is. I said fireball.
Yeah.
You know, and then I just light your paper on fire. It's that easy.
Like there's so much depth to it. And at no point, at least as far as I can tell yet, there's no point where it's like, well, the power system's bullshit because of this. Like, and this breaks.
Yeah.
Like, I only see possibility.
My only fear is forbidden magic. Because, like, there's the universe's power system exists within a confine right now where it's like, there's 5 different kinds of sigils. And, like, maybe you can combine fire and ice or fire and water to make steam, like, shit like that. And I could see, like, it's like Kekkei Genkai in the Naruto universe. Like, you can combine elemental releases to get, like, you can combine water and light to make, I don't know, fucking neon or some shit.
Sure.
And so, like, there's capacity in there, but then, like, it's kind of like specialists in Hunter x Hunter. Like, there's, like, Nen categories. There's enhancers. There's transmuters. There's, like, people who make shit. Conjurers and shit like that. And it's like, okay, cool. So, like, if you're an enhancer, you can get stronger. If you're a conjurer, you make shit. And then 1% of the population gets to be specialists. And they do everything.
Yeah.
They can have a diary that reads the future. They can have a book that steals other people's abilities, and it doesn't fall within the confines. So it's like the bullshit category. And so, like, because of how much, like, Quaffrey talks about that's like fucking forbidden, like, you can't heal people, you can't change people's bodies. I feel as though there's a huge part of magic that's unexplored and probably falls outside of the bounds of, like, elemental releases, as I would call them.
Right. That makes sense.
So there could be capacity for bullshit, and I'm kind of curious about it.
Right.
Because, like, what the fuck is crystals? Probably Earth?
Yeah, it's Earth.
But, like, and then, like, you saw how complicated that sigil was. Yeah. So it's like, at a certain point, the complication reaches a level where, like, without a college-grade thesis, you can't explain why it looks like that.
That's fair. I mean, yeah, we are in, like, the basic elements system of it right now, and it could get bullshit. But, like, I think as long as they adhere to some type of, like, circular alphabet, and don't break out of that, then it's like, then it works.
The true test of, like, me, like, sinking my teeth into this power system immediately is when they described the sigils and they're talking like, oh, this is fire, light, water, all that. I thought about rewinding and looking at all of the sigils that she showed in her picture book. And I'm like, I want to try and deduce what that does before I ever get it revealed to me.
Right. Do you like the ring system too? Where it's like the middle one's the element, the outer one's like direction and potency, and the last one's confirmation. Yeah.
That was awesome. I also, like, she's like, oh no, it didn't work. And, like, her circle's not complete. The first thing I would have thought of.
Yeah.
Are you you're trying to do magic without finishing the work? What are we doing?
This is such a, like, kind of complex power system, and the easiest part to understand is that everything is a circle, and she can't wrap her head around that.
Yeah, and then fucking Quaffrey's got to be like, finish your drawing here.
Yeah, and he goes, hose that chick.
Yeah, and she's just fine with it until teacher's gone.
Yeah,
she's just gonna stab her at some point here. I said, what does female fan surfers look like? Oh, I don't know, maybe the 6'3" white-haired twink in a latex bodysuit who cooks and cares for her students. Yeah, I mean, which Atelier? Awesome entry. That's why Crunchyroll is pushing it. I think it's gonna be the best anime of the season.
I mean,
that's my official prediction.
Wow.
Best anime of the season. Witch Hat Atelier between that, Daemons of the Shadow Realm, and
I mean, it's pushing this over Daemons because of manga sales. You know, like that's how they determine it.
Yeah, I mean, also I think more people are, like, waiting for it. Like, Daemons wasn't nearly as popular as FMAB. I'd be curious to see, because this isn't it's not gonna get the standard shonen bump. Like, I was talking about the talking point I had earlier where I was like, oh, like, female-focused shonen has become so much popular in this era. Because, like, previously, I would say the only, like, true female, not like, it doesn't have to be female-centric, but, like, one that more, like, appeals to a female audience, FMAB, and then after that,
Madoka.
Yeah, Madoka, but Madoka is a magical girl. So, like, that even borders on, like, that's, like, not even necessarily shonen. That's closer to shoujo.
Yeah, I mean, magical girl is, like, well, shonen is just...
It's broad.
Yeah. Magical girl is, like, the closest you get to, like, girl demographic shonen.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
but, like, would Sailor Moon be a shonen? Probably not.
Yeah.
It's a shoujo. Sailor Moon's absolutely a shoujo.
Well, I mean, yeah, literally. Yes. But I mean, like...
in terms of a blending, like a gray area between it. Yeah, Magical Girl definitely draws the line.
And these are just like arbitrary like terms, you know?
None of it actually matters and or exists. But I'm saying is that there's been like, we're in a relative renaissance era of like you being like, oh, is this the Freerun killer? And it's so interesting because like we don't look at like, oh, is JJK the solo leveling killer? Like those two things can live like if they were up against
I don't think
each other,
that's true. It's because that would never be the case.
Yes.
It's more like, is Chainsaw Man
is
the
Chainsaw
JJK
Man
killer?
the JJK killer? Like what?
Like, it's, you put up solo leveling and JJK together, and that's just not comparable.
So you need a story for solo leveling that's like comparable, where it's like a power fantasy anime that focuses on an individual character.
Like, I'm pretty sure I said that about Shangri-La Frontier.
What is it?
I was like, this is the solo
leveling killer. That's actually that's a really good point.
I was like, if somebody, I'm pretty sure I said, if somebody came up to me and was like, oh, I'm gonna get into solo leveling, I'd be like, don't watch Shangri-La Frontier
because it's better.
And then we fell off it because it had one episode.
And then our editor, like he does every single season, was like, you guys should not have abandoned this. And I was like, Stank, every anime gets 10 minutes of bad airtime and then it loses me forever.
No, it's just because I'm a JJK glazer now. Like, there hasn't been an anime that I think would be the JJK killer.
Yeah.
But the reason I say a Freerun killer, and you're right that, like, there is probably misogyny rooted in it, because I'm, like, taking Freerun and putting in its own, like, pocket, whereas I'm considering, like, all of the other shonen, like, this is all of anime, and Freerun's, like, its own thing, you know? But it's because there was last year that whole debate of, like, oh, so leveling or Freerun, and also anytime you talk about Freerun, everyone stops you and is like, before you say anything, Freerun's a masterpiece, right? So it's like, Freerun is currently sitting at this, like, legendary, oh, it's an 11 out of 10, nothing is better than it.
Yeah.
And so I inherently want to be like, well, have you seen Witch Hat?
Something can fucking cut out its Achilles here.
Yeah, exactly.
I just think it's cool that we're in a time now where we have so many of these, like, oh, this is more skewed towards like a woman audience, that it's like, oh, Apothecary Diaries, Witch Hat Atelier, Freerun, Dungeon Meshi, like all of these more like very popular with women shonen leaning stories. And it could be like, oh, fucking like what a renaissance for this time. I think that's probably emblematic of like just more women getting into shonen anime and manga to begin with over the last 10 or so years.
Yeah, it's either that or just like studios dropping sexist notions and being like, well, women wouldn't like fighting. You know, like that's Western stuff is like that too, where like the reason there aren't a lot of like female-led superhero movies, and there used to be like none, is because producers and executives were like, no one's gonna watch a Wonder Woman movie. Like, no one's gonna watch, you know, it took until Black Panther. Between Blade and Black Panther, there is a huge white vacuum of no black-led superhero movies.
I was like, thinking about women, but
well, like women and like minorities.
Because we got that Elektra movie. It was just really bad.
Yeah, it didn't help. For sure.
They were like, never mind, we're never doing this again.
But it's like, I think studios are like, oh, we are seeing large female demographics watching Demon Slayer and watching like Attack on Titan. We can do, you know, take themes that are highly rated in female demographic anime like romance, and sprinkle in some like male demographic stuff like action.
I wonder if it also like is kind of like an in waves thing though. Like, so like you see FMAB coming out, and the FMAB came out in like the late 2000s, early 2010s as a manga. And then you're like, okay, so like this is a prominent, and then Sailor Moon, obviously, like two prominent female mangakas who write stories that are like shonen leaning as opposed to shoujo leaning, that are more popular amongst women. And then in case of Sailor Moon, we're talking, it's been 30-ish years. But in the case of like FMAB,
probably been like 40 years.
Sailor Moon's 90. I bet the manga actually probably came out in the 80s. But like you get these kids who grew up, like probably these girls who grew up with these stories, then being like, I'm gonna get into anime, I'm gonna get into manga, I'm gonna work on it, and then that brings this like renaissance. So it really comes back to the Sailor Moons and the FMABs. I'm trying to think of like other female-led manga from the 90s and early 2000s.
I mean, there's also something that's always stuck with me since we did that anime IRL shoot of like Find the Weeb or whatever, where it was like 20.
Oh, this girl, I quote monthly.
Cooked our ass.
Dude.
She was sick.
Didn't cook us, fortunately.
Oh, yeah.
We just clapped in the back. We snapped in the background, but fuck, I quote her a lot.
She cooked me without knowing it because I had like several moments of like, I never thought of that.
Oh,
like,
dude, she was incredible. She was awesome.
For context, we did an anime IRL shoot that was like
Find the Weeb.
Find the Weeb. It's like 9
Find the Anime Hater is what it was.
Okay, Find the Anime Hater.
Yeah.
It's like 9 people who love anime and 1 person who doesn't, but they're all saying they like anime.
Yeah.
And the hater is pretending to like anime.
Yeah.
And there was like so many, it was like mostly men.
Yeah.
And a couple of girls.
We had 2 girls, yeah.
And so many of the men were like, yeah, it's just, like what's great about anime is that like there are a lot more anime nowadays that like women can enjoy and this and that. And there's a lot more female-led protagonists. And at one point she's like, there have always been female anime protagonists. Mm-hmm. You guys just aren't watching them, Yeah. We're just considering like
that's not even the quote from her. I quote. Dude, a lot of the dudes were like, "Oh yeah, anime's getting better now because like women are getting stronger." And she like they're quoting like Marileona and like all these other like strong like female characters. And she's like, you assigning value to a female character in anime based off her strength is a male-centric way of assigning her importance. And I was like, oh, dude, I got fucking shivers. I was like, that just reframed how like she wasn't talking to me.
Right, yeah.
But I was like, oh my God.
I was like, sorry.
I was like, my opinion has been incorrect for years.
No, but like, that's what I mean, where it's like, yeah, it's so like, I have to.
We gotta have her on the podcast.
Yeah,
we gotta find her.
I gotta reprogram my thinking sometimes where I'm like, I consider all the anime I watch, which are like the biggest anime of every season, as like all anime.
Yeah.
And then I'll watch like, or on High School Host Club, and I'm like, man, yeah, like Haruhi's gotta be like one of the best female protagonists of all time. She's so like respected and independent and like competent, and all the comments are like, this is just a romance anime. Like, a lot of them are like this.
Yeah, you won't believe it, but like both parties need to be intelligent to be shippable when it's 24 episodes of them maybe holding hands.
Yeah, but so anyway.
You gotta watch the flower blooms with dignity. The fragrant flower blooms with dignity.
Yeah, you gotta watch Love on the Prism, bitch.
Love on the Prism?
Yeah.
Is that like fucking a triangle version of Love on the Spectrum?
It shockingly has nothing to do with Love on the Spectrum.
Okay.
Despite technically translating to Love on the Spectrum.
It really does. Like, especially if you're talking like Pink Floyd fucking album covers.
No, it's just an anime Sarah and I got sucked into accidentally this week.
Love that.
It'll be my best boy.
Love on the Prism. All right. That's Witch Hat Atelier. So should we talk about Fire Force?
Okay. You think Fire Force was better than Invincible? I'll give it to you. I'll give you whatever you want, hon.
This shit means. Listen, the most rose-colored glasses of all time, dude, because like I got so sentimental. I was like pounding we'll talk Fire Force because Invincible's episode is fucking insane. I was like pounding my chest by the end of this episode. I was, that meme was like, this should mean something to me. I was getting to the end of Fire Forces. I was like, this should mean something. They're showing Excalibur in his little cape. They're showing Blair as a cat running around. Death pops up. He makes Death the kid. They're showing Black Star. They're showing what's his name? Soul.
Can we talk about that? I also forget his name. Is it Soul?
It's not Soul. Soul is the main character.
Yeah.
But I was talking.
They're showing Maki's
the red hair guy,
creepy weird ass dad.
Yes.
Is that who we're talking about?
Yes. Yeah. He just loves fucking like bartenders and
they don't let anybody say anything because all the voice actors are either canceled or too old.
100%.
Can we talk about that though? Because the revelation that Fire Force or that Soul Eater happens only 30 years after Fire Force.
Yeah.
Where's all the Fire Force characters in Soul Eater?
They're out like so Soul Eater itself focuses like almost entirely on Tokyo.
Yeah.
Like that's like the crazy part of Tokyo. And they're so like Shinra's in charge. He is like the head. He's like captain and chieftain of like it's like the fire.
Yeah.
Like he's just out in the world.
The Global Hero Brigade.
That's
like,
what it is. The Global Hero Brigade. So he's just not in Tokyo.
Yeah.
And like everybody else is like still out and about. He's out with Arthur. Obi's old. Like a lot of them are also old because like Arthur's 45, and also they're like 35 years later or whatever. Everyone's still kids. So like Soul Eater probably happens like 45 years after.
Well, no, this isn't. It's 20. Yeah, well, it's 20 years later.
Yeah.
It's 25 years later.
Yes.
And then all the Soul Eater kids are like
Kids.
Yeah, like 6 or 7, but they're only like 12 in Soul Eater.
Fair. So it probably happens like 30 to 32 years after. So Shinra would be like early 50s.
My biggest, if this is a like 98% perfect ending,
Yeah.
the fuck up is that Soul Eater should take place like 300 years later.
Yeah, it should be way off into the future where like not only has it been proven that what Shinra did was correct, but also like there's no chance you ever see these characters.
Well, there are also just like so many people still alive who know what the world used to be.
Yeah.
Like,
I'd say probably the majority of the population.
Yeah, most of the world is like, hey, remember when Death wasn't like alive and speaking to us? It's too close.
That's a good point.
It's whack that Soul Eater is 30 years after Fire Force.
I never thought of that because like they show all the new characters, right? And they're like, 20 years later, and like there's people that were very clearly born in like everybody in Soul Eater was very clearly born in the new world. Is anyone old in Soul Eater?
Yeah, tons. Maki's dad.
Maki's dad, whose name is it's not Soul, it's fucking something. It's Spirit. Spirit is his dad.
Yeah.
Her dad. Spirit is like shown, and he's probably 25-ish at that time.
Okay, yeah. Who's the oldest person in Soul Eater? Because they have to remember Fire Force. No, he's not
Stein's
that
like
old.
Spirit's age. He just has gray hair.
Yeah.
Who's the oldest?
Who's old?
That's the question. Who's old in the Soul Eater universe?
Frankel the scientist? Everyone's saying sign.
But that's just because he has Frankel Soul Eater. It's not even a character I remember.
That's got to be Stein, right? Frankel Stein.
Oh yeah, Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the strongest Meister graduate from the Death Weapon Academy.
Yeah, because it's like when it was ending.
Because people ship Spirit and Stein. Very popular ship.
We're talking about a different guy. Spirit? Spirit sucks.
That's Maki's dad.
He's a bad guy.
He's a bad guy, but people still ship. First off, not the perception people have on the internet of him. Oh, people are real horny for Spirit Dog.
He's too horny. Isn't he like a weird yeah, he's weird and creepy towards Maki.
He's not his daughter?
Yeah, I think so.
No, he's weird and creepy towards like
from
waitresses.
From what I remember, he's weird.
He's
Maybe
just
not
constantly surrounded.
Maki.
Like he's like, oh man, I miss my wife, and then he goes and sleeps with a 20-year-old.
Yeah, okay, that's
bit.
his shtick.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, when this is ending, when Fire Force is wrapping up, and they do 25 years later.
That's a really good point.
And they do 25 years later, and Shinra's like 40, and Arthur's 40.
Yeah.
They're showing them all, and I'm like, whoa, this is sick. And you see like Arthur and Shinra's kids.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa.
And Shinra's got 2 with different color hair. Did you catch on to that?
Well, that could happen. Oh, wait, no, you're right. Wow, that's so funny.
Yep.
Because Shinra's like, I'm not going to have a harem, and then does.
And then just simply does.
So funny.
Yeah, one of his kids looks like Sister Lily, one looks like Inca.
That's so funny.
I mean,
well, sometimes it doesn't work out with one person.
Oh, no, it's absolutely, he just put a baby in her. He ends up with Sister Lily.
It's showing them all like as older adults and showing their kids, and I'm like, whoa, this is a big deal. Is this like setting up a sequel to Fire Force, but another, like a Fire Force, like Boruto? And then it cuts to all the Soul Eater characters, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
I didn't even think about that. You're right. They show Shinra's kids who looks like Tommy or Timmy or whatever the fuck from Tokyo Revengers. Yeah. He looks like the lead fucking bike clansman from Tokyo Revenger, and then Inca's kid as well. And then you're right. And they're not in Soul Eater. They're just like, look, it's Shinra's kids, and then they're just gone.
Yeah, I thought they were setting up like fucking Borutra, Binra. I thought they were saying a Binra and Shorther.
Yeah, dude, Binra and Shorther's great. That sounds like Pokemon, though. Binra's a fucking Earth type, Shinra's a grass type.
Well, so does Boruto, so.
Fair.
But yeah, when they start cutting to the Soul Eater characters, I'm like, what are you fucking doing, guys? You have another series potential right here.
Where are Shinra's kids in Soul Eater? Shinra Kusukabe's children from the end of Fire Force become ancestors and progenitors to the Soul Eater world. Rather than appearing directly as characters in it. Yeah, no, this is
That's wrong.
This is just wrong. This is just, Shinra father's kid with Inca and Iris. You create new lineages in the rewritten world. Yeah, fucking have fun proving that.
There's a thing in Fire Force's last chapter that says, in a long distant future. Removing that is fucking insane.
Oh, really?
Yeah, apparently.
I don't remember.
For TikTok, just in case. Chat says there's a thing at the end of the Fire Force manga that says in a long distant future before showing the Soul Eater characters.
Gotcha. So it's like 25-year cut. Here's where everyone from Fire Force is. And then it's like in a long distant future, everyone's dead. Don't worry. Now we're doing Soul Eater.
Removing that from the anime is fucking insane.
Did they remove that from the anime?
You didn't catch it?
I certainly didn't catch it. I've also read the manga. I should have had these answers.
Yeah. How would you feel about the ending otherwise? I have a lot of notes, apparently.
Awesome. So good. So much fun. It's a great ending. I love Charon and Haumea's ending. I love like Shinra bringing Chiron to like bring Haumea out. Haumea peeking her little head out and being like bringing Chiron out was cheating. I almost cried. It was adorable. I love that Inca becomes a fucking crazy witch. I love that Orochi, the girl who makes like crazy zombie infernals, is apparently the most stacked character in the entire universe.
Yeah.
My God, had I not recognized that. It's this silly feed into Soul Eater, and like I could imagine being like, this is such a Disney ass ending if you don't like Soul Eater or if you haven't seen Soul Eater, but just watching it blend and watching Shinra be like, I don't need these powers anymore, and then he spits out his mom and Sho, and he creates a god, and the god is like, he's like, I had to materialize the concept of death because otherwise people would make a new form of despair. But if we make a guy and he's kind of wacky, everyone will like treat death as like a thing, not like an inevitability.
You know, I just realized.
What?
Have you finished the third Mistborn book?
No. I got really sad before I got on Lexapro, and the book was really sad. And I was like, I'm sad in general, and I'm fucking, and then I'm just listening, and it's them being like, more ash today. They're like, the crops don't grow anymore. And I was like, I need to listen to a funny football podcast.
Can I spoil it for you?
Sure.
Spoilers for the third and possibly best Mistborn book.
Uh-huh.
It ends the exact same way as
I lied.
Fire
I don't
Force.
want the spoiler.
What the hell?
I realize now that you can tell them. I just realized now that I'm Lexapro, I can actually probably listen to the ending of it.
There's no point in telling them. These freaks?
You tell them.
I don't want to.
Oh, okay, fine. You can tell me.
I'll make a TikTok.
Oh my God, it's so much louder without your ears plugged. I didn't really.
That's the point.
It was like kind of nice in there, dude.
I'll make a TikTok about it. I'm gonna make a TikTok.
I think I'm autistic. What's
happening right
I
now?
immediately, I was like, I was so nice. It was quiet.
Yeah.
I felt comforted.
Gonna come in with headphones every
My
podcast.
diagnosis. Oh no. I do love crowds though.
Anyway, unrelated then to Mistborn, I wrote my first note is I forgot how flute funky Solo Eater was. Solo leveling Eater. I hardly know her. I hardly know her.
A solo eater. That's just me at a buffet. You like that one?
It's hardly.
I like that one. Oh,
it's
man.
so flute funky. It's
like the soundtrack?
Yeah, it's like and a dude's like fluting away.
Yeah.
Soundtrack's great. Shinra goes, I resurrected the world, but made one major change. I made everything a little bit goofy.
Yeah, dude. He made death less important. It's awesome.
But people still die.
People still die,
Yeah.
but like they're just not as afraid. Like that's like Obi can open his neck, and the guy who got his head sliced off can just pop. His head just does that, like JFK.
Chiron, Bazinga. Chiron goes, the world's end may be the climax.
I forgot to mention climax.
But that doesn't mean you have to climax. And then one person goes, that was a good one. Shut up.
So first off,
Shut the hell up.
Absolutely was. First off, in this climate where everyone's maxing something, the ending of JJK, including a climax, or ending of Fire Force, including a climax, fantastic.
I'm climaxing.
I'm climaxing right now. Watching this episode, I was almost climaxing.
That was you reading Mistborn, book 3.
Literally. I just couldn't do another. Like a fire happened today.
Yeah.
You're not going to believe it. Even the fungi won't grow anymore. I'm walking my dog. It's the middle of the winter. I'm like, I need to stop.
Yeah. I wrote, this is the literal big titty committee in Helmea's head. It's just like 4 naked women.
Oh, yeah, dude. And just being, and then them being like, hey, are we going to come back to life? And being like, nah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. The world just got made into like fucking, wow, what was that old? It was like a competitor to Wizards 101. Toontown?
Pirates 101?
It just got turned into Toontown. I was like, real life just got turned into Toontown. You don't want to go see what that's about?
Yeah. Also, the literal big titty committee is, I also wrote,
Orochi.
this is what Ben hoped being inside of Alien X would look like.
What, he just pops in and he's just like, there's tits everywhere?
Yeah, instead of just 2 big, like, masks, it's like these 4 naked women.
I love that you think I know what you're talking about.
You bring up Alien X every fucking
I know what
month.
Alien X is. I watched Ben 10. Ben 10 was like right at the end of my Cartoon Network like era. And so I've seen like some of it as a kid. So I know Alien X. But boy, oh boy, can I not reference it. It's like when I sent you that clip the other day of Gigantomore or whatever the fuck, just ripping a dude in half. Yeah. Comedic timing was incredible.
Humongosaur.
Yeah, Humongosaur. A dude just gets tossed over Humongosaur. He just opens his guts up.
It's like Kevin 11 is beating the piss out of a dude, like really working hard at it, and then kicks him over to Humongosaur, who just tears him in half.
Tears him directly in half. It was awesome.
I wish Excalibur was sillier. Excalibur gets lines, and he's like,
yeah, he's just like, you're gonna die
shit.
soon.
Yeah.
I like when he's with Arthur. Apparently, that like he doesn't have to be stupid. Did you catch the 4242564?
No.
When Death
I'm not
is like
a fucking Russian sleeper agent.
yeah, it's just grab a spoon like it's American Ultra. No, Death when he leaves, he's like call 4242564, which is like a thing that's referenced all throughout Soul Eater. And it's because the Japanese pun 424264 when you say it in Japanese sounds like kill death. So that's why if you want to call death, you say kill death, basically. 4242564.
And if you turn it upside down, it says boobs.
Not even remotely close, but yeah. Did you catch all of the Soul Eater? Like, did you see Blair?
Yeah, I got enough of them for a guy who's like 17 episodes into Soul Eater.
That's fair.
I saw when Black Star was literally on screen.
Yes, yeah, it was like literally just characters all there.
I like that Death, when he zips away, his big dumb hand comes out.
That's good. So that's the end of Fire Force. Do you want to talk?
Oh, I wrote nice. Inca's dressed as everyone's favorite pedophile. She's wearing like Blair's outfit.
Oh God, that was yes. Okay, my brain immediately went to Hisoka, and I was like, she's just nowhere.
I guess I didn't do a poll. I don't know who everyone's favorite is.
I feel like that'd be a tight race, actually.
It's Blair.
Not nearly as popular as Hisoka. You undersell the popularity of Hunter x Hunter every chance you get.
You and everyone at your VA meetings are the only people who watch Hunter x Hunter.
My Veterans Affair. I'm just there. I'm like, I'm shook. I remember the Dark Continent.
Yeah, you and everyone
they were in the trees.
Hearing you talk about Hunter x Hunter is like hearing my neighbor talk about the Elks Club and all the people.
Elks, dude, I for some reason got to go to the Elks Club when I was a kid. Awesome. Awesome. They had a pool.
Yeah,
it was great.
A bunch of people smoking inside and gambling.
Awesome. It's the best.
And then my last notes, are the moon and sun going to do that like all the time?
Are you sure you're 17 episodes into Soul Eater?
That's like what I wish someone said.
Gotcha.
When they went like, ha, 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 ha.
They're like, hey, Shinra, like, is it too late to redo this one more time?
Yeah, too silly.
Hey, couple of constructive criticisms here, buddy.
Anyway, how do you rate Soul Eater's ending?
Fire Force?
Fire Force.
I mean, like, just this one episode or like in its like the whole season?
Yeah, now that it's over.
9.3. This episode, 9.8.
Wow.
But like overall, this entire season, like these 12 episodes, 13 episodes, 9.3.
Yeah, a good ending really helps.
And this episode's awesome. Yeah. I just like listen, and if you found yourself being like, man, it doesn't do it for me, go watch Soul Eater. It's awesome. Ignore the Blair scenes. and some of the spirit scenes.
If Fire Force didn't do it for you, Soul Eater's not gonna.
But like, all right,
you're right
if you
now.
got to this episode of Fire Force, you're just like, I gotta finish it to see if it gets good. You liked it. I'm sorry.
You have
I
enough
hate
in
to
you.
break it to you.
You have enough in you.
Yeah.
This is a great ending. I think the last episode was better though. It was just hype.
fair.
Buchiro Shinra or whatever.
Shinra Bancho Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, should we talk Invincible?
Yeah.
This is what everyone wants us to talk about outside of the Crunchyroll awards. I'm gonna go pee and then we'll do it. You see Reze versus Bakugo? Did Death Battle? Death Battle
Yeah, I
did
wonder
it?
who they sided with. Should you check?
If it's anything less than Bakugo, they're a damn.
You're dumb. I disagree with you. Bakugo almost died to a baby.
First off, it didn't die to a baby though, so that's
Almost. Reze didn't die either, except to rats.
yeah, which is worse than a baby.
I could kill way more babies than I could kill rats. Explain to me
How a
the
baby kills-
Trojanian strategy that this legion of babies is taking you down with.
I mean, but we're talking hundred, or like, we're talking about hundreds of rats. We have to talk about hundreds of babies.
Yeah.
No, you're. Do the babies have teeth?
Describe the strategy.
Do
I don't
babies
know. Do babies have teeth?
That's a good. I mean, ask a nipple.
They're old enough to crawl. That's it. Can't stand.
Oh, well, then yeah, baby. Yeah, okay. No, you're right. You're right.
That baby, that Bakugo almost died to.
Yeah, okay.
Can they all do that though? Is the question.
Can they all shoot fucking spines out of their mouth? 1 in 100 gets that ability.
Okay, but you don't know which.
But you don't know which. You just gotta watch the mouths on all these babies.
I'd probably have a heart attack before. Like, that's
One of these babies is gonna stab me.
yeah. Take every time you've been like paranoid in a horror game and
Yeah.
just multiply that by.
By a bunch of fucking ankle biting babies.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, go on.
Good.
Invincible.
Invincible. So we're talking about episode 5 of season 4.
Yeah.
Man, this episode was everything I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
In that this episode was, so this is the episode where Nolan comes back to Earth and he's like, hey guys, that was weird, right? I mean, new suit, no shoes.
Yeah.
Pretty much connected. I'm feeling pretty connected to the Earth, if you know what I mean. Keep stepping in blood, don't know what that's about. But man, trains, crazy, right? Sorry about Chicago. I'm back though. Anybody want pasta? Cool, I made protein noodles. Yeah, this episode is batshit insane.
I wish every time he went to like apologize to someone, he brought a 6-pack of beers.
I probably would have worked out. You bring 6 bottles of wine to Debbie, she probably wouldn't have complained.
Debbie does love wine.
She loves wine.
He brought a 6-pack to Art.
Yep.
And I wish he just did that with like every person he came up to.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I'm your, like, let's say, like, we're best friends.
Okay.
Let's say we're best friends. In a hypothetical universe, you and I were best friends.
Okay.
I then 1 to 6 genocides. You know, one to 6.
Yeah.
You know, and you know
Those are the ones I know about.
they're bad. They're bad.
Yeah.
You know, one's in a planet, but they attacked us first.
Yeah.
And, you know, one I shoved my son's face through a train. Yeah. Kills a couple 100,000 people. I come back and I'm like, hey Danny, I brought beer. What's your like? Are you like, hey, what's your do you do what Art does? Are you telling me off immediately to my face? Or are you like, I'm gonna have 2 or 3 beers, see if I work up the courage, and if I don't, and then when I leave, are you doing the art where you're like, like, would you think I would kill you? That's my question. Because at no point did I
Probably.
think that Omni-Man was gonna kill Art, but also I have more information than Art does.
For sure. I love that Art does that.
Yes.
I'd probably be like, just like, oh, hey, bro, what's going on? 7th season of Smiling Friends just dropped. And then we'd watch Smiling Friends and you'd be like, yo, about Chicago. I'd be like, oh, are we going to talk about that? Can we please?
You went about it in the wrong way, brother. You're getting flamed on TikTok.
Yeah, like, brother, listen, no hate at all. Don't go on Twitter. Do not want to be on Twitter.
You don't have a phone. You've been in space. You can't be here right now.
Yeah. I know. It's crazy that Cecil didn't like have a laser nuke him instantly. But I guess he was freaked out.
He learned
Yeah,
that he
true.
was like fucking laser. They tried that the one time, and he was like, all of this to mimic a fucking ounce of my strength.
Yeah, laser. I hardly killed him the first time.
Yeah. Fucking send the Reaniman. We're only remaking them for the 7th time this week.
Yeah, so so you liked his apology tour? Do you like how? Because last week you were like, I think Debbie's taking him back.
Well, first off, I never actually. That would have been fucking crazy. That would have been actually nuts. Like that would have been like if they done that. That would have been the craziest. Like. Because, like, I get there's a way it could have happened, right? Like, there's a redemption arc for Omni-Man. I like that he's not getting one.
Right.
In the same way that I like that Endeavor isn't forgiven by a lot of his son. Like, I like that he's not forgiven by his son. Like, he's forgiven by his daughter, and, like, to an extent, he's forgiven by Shoto. But, like, I like that there's this dichotomy in how, like, Endeavor's family treats him.
Yeah.
I like that no one is forgiving Omni-Man, because he's, like, it's very much, like, a classic, like, approach to, like, oh, a white guy fucks up and thinks he can just say sorry.
Right.
I like that no one's letting him be like, oh, well, you know, you were a different guy back then.
Yeah,
like in the same way that like, oh, if somebody is like an alcoholic or an addict and then like treats the people in their life terribly, just because they get sober does not mean they deserve like to be like let back in, right?
Yeah, right.
It's like, oh, hey, I'm happy for you, but no, like you cross the line, we're done here.
Yeah.
And that's how Debbie does it to his face, which I think is awesome. That sequence of her punching him in the chest.
She has paper skin.
Oh, he has diamond pecs.
Don't punch it that hard.
First off, not the first person to cut their knuckles punching his chest, and the last guy who did it was a superhero.
Well, I think that's the parallel. Because
Yes.
she does that to him. Like the same exact thing. And then later, I'm pretty sure fucking Oliver does that to Conquest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they both do the same thing Red Rush did to Omni-Man.
Wow, Red Rush is a crazy pull. That's very impressive, but it's also a rather intuitive name.
Yeah.
That scream from Debbie, I mean, I felt it, dude.
Yeah.
And I later saw her in the voice acting booth doing it. And I mean, like voice acting is acting, and like so she's very much living in this moment here, but like she was like, dude, like it felt like real. It was crazy.
Yeah, for months, maybe years even, people have been like, Steven Yeun, J.K. Simmons, and Sandra Oh are like home run hitting voice actors in this show.
Yeah.
And I felt it from Steven Yeun and J.K. Simmons, but I was like, I mean, Sandra Oh's given like a good performance, but Debbie's
she hasn't
not
had
like
a lot of the capacity to do range.
Well, exactly. This was a performance where I'm like, oh damn, all right, Sandra.
Yeah, like because like she's usually like Debbie's probably the most measured and balanced character in the entire universe. And so like this is kind of the first moment where you see those cracks begin to, because like there's always been this like sullenness and this sadness, but you can do sad easy. Like you can be like, oh, like, I miss Nolan. Like, but like fucking obviously it's not as
Convincing.
good as obviously it's not as good as what fucking Sandra Oh did, but like it's easier.
It's just a bold move to be like, this emotion's easy. Now I'm going to demonstrate.
Yeah,
and it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's fair, honestly, and then fucking not do it. But yeah, I saw the fucking heaviness of the scene. I was like, I'm gonna make a little joke here, but like, fucking her being mean to Omni-Man. Last time you saw this dude, he was flattening your son.
Yeah, true.
You put me in Debbie's shoes, I'm being a little nicer.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, thanks for trying.
I know.
Maybe that's enough for tonight. But she's like, fuck you. Fuck the horse you rode in on. I was like, this guy's already starting to doubt if he should help in the battle against the Viltrumites.
True. It would be cool if she was like really cool to him and very respectfully was like, you know, I think I just need time, Nolan. And then he leaves and she like freaks out at her current boyfriend and is like, yeah, I was just doing that because I was terrified. I guess that is what Art's doing.
Yeah, exactly.
But it hit way harder coming from Debbie. And then because you know it's taking her way more energy to do.
And you get the immediate repercussions of it where like, oh, Omni-Man is like sullen on the spaceship and he's like thinking about whether or not he made the right decision because he thought the Earth trip would go better.
Yeah.
Like you're like, oh, a part of him like joining the coalition of planets is because he missed his wife.
Yeah.
Now that he can't have her back, now that he knows there's no inroads to have her back, there's a chance, and listen, it is not up to her by any means to make him feel good. It isn't. But at the same time, there is the possible repercussions of him not helping the Earth fight back against the Viltrumites.
There's a lot riding on this living nuke.
That's what makes, like, that's the fucking shit about Invincible. Sure, it looks awful. Sure, the art style's ugly. Sure, it is somehow 25 times more expensive than every episode of JJK's most recent season. Sure, you can throw all those stones at it, and that's fine. But fuck, man. These conversational, deep themes, that's what gets the fucking juices flowing, dude. Oh.
I like the bit where she's like, was I always, or am I still your pet? And he's like, you were never my pet. And then she's like, you left me and had a child with another woman. And he's like
2 weeks later.
Yeah, 2 weeks later. And he's like, she doesn't mean anything to me. That's my pet.
That one's a bug and also dead.
I know. I wanted him to take her and be like, she means nothing to me. She's like a pet to me. Yeah. And she's like, you're severely missing the point.
All the other girls, they're pets. You? No.
Stop seeing people as pets.
Yeah. And then I said, Tech Jacket's a girl? That surprised me. And then I learned that Tech Jacket's not supposed to be a girl.
Yeah.
And
you're upset about it.
No, I was surprised that Tech Jacket was a girl.
Why?
Just because.
With no information on Tech Jacket.
If you had let me finish my joke, I was at Tech Jacket's a girl, then why isn't her armor boob shaped? That's what I was gonna say, Danny.
I think it is.
It's not. It's super. It's very much. It's gotta be curved in so all projectiles go directly to your heart.
I think
that's what. Because boobs don't fit in plate armor, Danny.
Right.
They need to be carved out.
Right, for sure.
You get your plate armor in your cup size. It's very difficult.
Correct. I think because I knew going in Tech Jacket was a woman.
How did you know? But Tech Jacket is a woman.
Spoilers? What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
Oh, just on TikTok. Everyone's been bitching about it for weeks.
How?
What do you mean? Oh, trailers and stuff.
Oh, gotcha. So we knew ahead of time that they were going to gender swap her.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And people have been pissed and over nothing. No one has ever given a shit about Tech Jacket in the comic.
Yeah.
And
accomplished a grand total of 0 things, mind you. A grand total of 0 things in that fight against the Viltrumites.
Dude, it's so funny because the internet is split on oh, they ruined Tech Jacket. I love Tech Jacket in the comic, and now they ruin it because he's a woman. And people being like, I love new Tech Jacket. Now she's interesting and this and that. I'm in my own camp of I've never given a shit about Tech Jacket, and I continue to not give a shit.
I think that's roughly the most feminist thing you can do. You're like, listen, it doesn't matter if she is a woman or a man. I don't give a fuck about this Iron Man ripoff.
Yeah, and it's funny, though, because I've seen people be like, oh, it's some people are like, Tech Jacket's interesting now because they can be Oliver's love interest. They're kind of setting up some chemistry.
Yeah, so he doesn't have to date a bug, is what I've heard.
Right, for sure.
Yeah. I also heard that they cut Oliver getting a boner while looking at lobsters.
I don't
Apparently
remember.
there's a scene where they go get a Red Lobster dinner and Oliver's just getting rock hard looking at lobsters.
I vaguely
Because he's half bug, baby.
That's sick. Keep that in.
And boy, oh boy, do they never explore that. And apparently they don't want to.
Yeah, he's also vaguely purple and they rarely bring it up.
That's fair.
But
everyone's oddly chill about it.
But people are like, oh, it's sexist to be a Tech Jacket's interesting now because she gets to be dating a man. I don't know about all that. I think it's just interesting because it's adding literally anything to Tech Jacket's character.
Also, they should not date. Fucking Oliver's gonna be 40 in a week.
Well, that's true.
Anything else crucial to add there, Dan? Look at Oliver's gonna be way too old to be with Tech Jacket in a month's time. I get that Viltrumites age slower the older they get, so maybe we're at a relative stopping point for Oliver, maybe? I don't fucking know.
I can't spoil. Well, he doesn't date Tech Jacket in the comic.
That's
I can tell you that.
He fucks a bug. He fucks another bug.
It's also funny because Robert Kirkman was in the comics. Tech Jacket is also Asian. Yeah, it's not specified if he's Japanese or Korean. Mm-hmm. But I'm pretty sure Debbie is canonically Korean.
I think she is.
And Invincible is Korean American. Yeah. Well, Korean Viltrumite.
Yeah.
But Robert Kirkman was like, oh, I made Tech Jacket a girl because he'd be too similar to Mark otherwise. I think that's a little strange that he's I can't write two Asian males.
There can't be two Asian lead characters here. Yeah. Everyone's going to think they look the same. I'm sorry, what, Robert?
I don't know if that's
Can't pick them out of a lineup. Hello?
I just thought because at first I was oh, that makes sense because Tech Jacket is so bland and just another oh, I'm a kind of goofy, wisecracking hero boy.
Yeah.
And I was Wait, is it because you keep Tech Jacket Korean and now Mark is Korean, so
No.
Tech Jacket can't be
You're
a
like,
guy?
I'm overexposing this demographic.
Yeah.
I gotta get some diversity in here.
So that was interesting. But yeah, otherwise, so we meet Tech Jacket.
Yep.
Everyone gets together.
Yep.
And they just go to the coalition.
And they go to the coalition. It's so fun, and everyone eats the protein noodles with white sauce, and they're like, yum 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 yum. These are so good. They're so good. These definitely don't look like anything else.
Yeah.
They don't look at anything else that has a probably too large a share of screen time in this week's episode of Invincible.
Yeah.
My final note before we get to talking about what I only wrote as Jesus enough all caps. Was how many times is Oliver going to get half juiced?
All the time.
I mean, he's just. What are we doing? Everybody's grabbing him by the head, and they're getting one crucial step away from treating him like the
Viper.
That's the one.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of Pedro Pascal's character in the Game of Thrones. They're fucking a good 2 PSA away from cracking his head like an egg. And then everyone's like, "Hey, yo, all right, Oliver?" And he's like, "Well, my skull's in pieces and my eyes are bleeding like I'm Itachi at the end of his life. But yeah, I'm good."
Yeah.
Why does he need to breathe?
Stop bringing Oliver. They all need to breathe.
So they just hold their breath?
Yes.
Why can everyone speak to each other in their minds?
It's like Alan taught them to do that. This is all season 1 shit.
Really?
They just hold their breath. And Oliver got punched really hard and also thought his skull was going to explode. So this is a dad going to his kid and being like,
"Are you going to throw up?"
Yeah, he's like, "Do you need to breathe right now?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm out of breath." And he's like, "All right, go to the planet."
Yeah.
They all just hold their breath.
And then they go to the planet, there's a beach down there, and they're just conquesting it, and everyone's oh God. This episode, the end of this episode made me queasy. This was I've been on record multiple times saying that as I've gotten older, I've gotten worse with gore. And that holds up to this episode here because the only way to describe the end of this episode is literally what I said, which is just Jesus enough.
Yeah. Have you seen what it looks like in the comic?
I don't know if I think
worse.
I think the comic would be better because I can read it fast. I can just be like, that was enough. That was enough organs. That was enough Stephen Yoon screaming.
It's really long. It's too many intestines. He's fucking
yards.
He's got so many intestines.
It's a goddamn rope workout what Conquest is doing. He's pulling out. Your intestines are longer than you think.
Yeah.
Your intestines are like 20, 30 feet long, unfurled. More than that came out.
Do you ever run into the issue when go on?
If he doesn't die, I'm gonna be pissed. I know he doesn't. I know Mark doesn't die. Kill him.
There's a lot more Invincible, I hate to tell you.
I don't give a shit. The second a hand goes through you, the hand alone is enough. The second I saw the hand, mind you, straight through his spine.
I was just gonna ask. I was like, does it ever bother you when someone gets like a hole put in them and they ignore that there should be a spine there?
At least fucking Mortal Kombat has the dignity to like when you shoot through somebody, the spine's still there so they can grab it or something like that. Yeah. Like the spine, gone. And then sure, maybe he can survive from being stabbed through the tummy because he's Invincible. He is the fucking worst title name ever. Stupid.
Yeah, he's Vincent-able.
He is the most Vincent-able character in the history of characters. And then they're just taffy pulling his fucking organs out. And for some reason, he's still conscious. Even though fucking Conquest has literally pulled out everything inside of him. And then he's bleeding out. Everyone's like, well, we'll just put him on whatever ship we don't have and fix his body with protein noodles or something. It's death baiting. I just think it is the worst case of death baiting I think I've ever seen because I know he's not going to die. Yeah. He's the main character. Don't injure him that badly.
Invincible is like so often death baiting.
Yes.
To the point where, and that was my issue with the show the whole time too, was that it's better in the comics because the comics poses as like an E10 and up comic book where there's not a lot of gore and they're just doing like bam, pow, and he's not killing a lot of people.
Yeah.
And then you get to like the major fights, which is like Omni-Man versus the Guardians, Invincible versus Conquest, Invincible versus Conquest 2.
Yeah.
And those have extreme, shocking bits of gore.
Yeah.
And it like blows you away because the rest of the show or the comic isn't like that. Mm-hmm. And the show is so frequently extremely violent.
Yes.
that nothing really has. I mean, this grossed you out at least.
This was my line for sure.
But it's like someone gets a fist stabbed through them or like their head ripped in half, and I'm like, yeah, they do this every single episode.
Yeah, I mean, I genuinely like when there was like this big conflict about like, oh, Mark punched a guy's head off. I was like, I feel like Mark punches a guy's head off once a week.
That's the thing, in the comic, that's such a big deal because they're like, holy shit, he decapitated him.
Oh, Jesus.
And then swipe to the next panel.
Jesus Christ. They made Conquest look like a prolapsed asshole.
Yeah, he's so purple.
What do you mean swipe to the next panel?
Next
oh, God, he's still holding his guts.
Well, he does in the show too, but it just looks crazier here.
Guts are so gray.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just kill him. Like, I don't kill. Make the story about Oliver from now. Like, I genuinely, I'm being authentic. I don't want to see Mark bounce back from this. I don't. Like, I've gotten to the point with the story where, like, if we're gonna rip his guts out, kill him. Have the balls to kill him.
I don't know how he recovers, but how do you think he could? Like, what do you think happens next?
I don't know. It's probably like the ship blew up, so they can't get back to the ship. They probably fly to some. They probably fly to the Viltrumite ship, and the Viltrumite ship's got some fucking bullshit medical technology that keeps the Viltrumites alive, just in case they like get grievously injured, because there's only 50 of them left, and that's the only thing that's left is the Viltrumite ship. So they're gonna have to fly. They're gonna have to kill the Viltrumites. One of them is already dead. It's only the two other ones. It's the fucking incredible mustache guy and the black Viltrumite. Those are the only two left. So fucking Oliver's gonna have to clutch up and kill one of them or something.
Interesting.
I don't know.
I have a theory. I don't remember how he recovers. I think Tech Jacket comes down and is gonna give him the Tech
100%.
Jacket. I think that's the only reason Tech Jacket is here.
That's absolutely. That's literally. That's it. That's it to a T. It's Tech Jacket. Yes.
Yeah, and that's kind of cheating because I've obviously read it, but I genuinely do. Like, there's no panel that I can conceive in my head of like Mark getting in a Tech Jacket.
Because they already did this, where it's like Mark literally starts the season with robots like prosthetics over his arms, and then eventually he's able to break out of them.
I know, it's always so funny when Invincible gets cheeky and shitty about other comic tropes and being like, why does your helmet disappear? Like, that's kind of dumb. Nanobots are dumb. And it's like, you don't get to talk.
No.
The Mark is torn in twain like once a season.
100%, yeah.
Anyway.
Torn in twain and then repaired with like the pits of Lazarus or something. Like, there's always a thing.
Yeah.
There's always some new unlocked thing that's going to bring him back. Yeah.
My like only note of the episode, because I didn't know this was the Conquest Comes Back episode.
Yeah.
Nolan is like apologizing to Debbie, and it's like 5 minutes, and it's like 3 frames of animation.
Yeah.
So he's just standing there at the doorway the whole time. His lips are going. And I'm like, God, they're like not animating anything. Oh my God, it's going to be the Conquest episode.
Oh, they're saving budget. Oh, they have to get. Oh, that's every single dollar being spent on fucking 90 yards of Mark's guts coming out of his belly.
I was like, man, this looks like oh my God.
Yeah, they're conquesting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot for me.
Too much?
Not too much, but just a lot.
There's more to have.
I lied. It's literally, I identified my line.
I think they fuck it up a little by having, when he first kills Conquest, his head's exploded, right?
Yes.
Like, he headbutts him to death.
Literally.
And then it's like, oh, he's not dead. And that's like arguably the worst death baiting ever because his head's exploded.
Yes.
And here,
but the same thing happened with Angstrom Levy, so.
Well, yeah. And here he chokes him out. And then you have that last image of him purple and dead.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, he's finally dead. That's a worse finally dead image than an exploded
100%.
head. I would love
he could breathe oxygen right now. He literally couldn't before.
Someone needs to make an edit where like it finally ends and Mark like falls over and his guts are in his hand and Mark's like wheezing and then like they float down. Mark's like, help. And then just before the credits, Conquest goes,
yeah.
You know,
and then
like,
Omni-Man just puts a boot through his skull. Like, cut his head clean off.
Everybody grab a limb and just fly in a different direction.
And then he would only, you only need 3 of you to do it too, because he's got one limb lost already. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Whatever. It was a fun episode, but fucking what are we doing?
Gross.
Cool. All right. That brings us to our Crunchyroll Awards. What we're going to do for Patreon today? Our Easter game?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what we were doing. So we are going to go over to the Crunchyroll website and check out the awards, and we're going to tell you what we believe should win for Crunchyroll.
Do you know what was nominated already?
I've already voted.
Well, yeah, but do you know that doesn't
Oh,
Wait,
do I know?
You voted for winner?
I voted for winner, yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I got sent, like, they were like, hey, it's time to do the second round of voting. And I was like, okay, cool. Sounds like fun. I just logged into Crunchyroll online, which is stupid because I literally have the app. I did not see you in the judges panel.
No, I forgot to finish.
Gotcha.
They let you vote for like a billion things.
Yes.
And then I was like, oh, I'll finish this later. And I never did.
Brutal.
Yeah.
So that's why
That's why Togenonki's not on here.
Yeah, that's why you won't see Danny's pretty mug on the Crunchyroll website.
I also don't want to be blamed for this.
This is, I mean, it's not like the objectively incorrect thing.
There's big misses.
Did we get to vote early? I'm sorry. How are you getting this? Crunchyroll awards?
I'm not getting it. I'm also looking.
Crunchyroll award. I mean, I might just have to.
Nominees. No, yeah. Do you know what the nominees are? You didn't get to vote yet.
I
for
super
the nominees.
already voted.
No one has.
I voted 2
The
days.
people do.
I also voted. I'm a people.
What? No.
I am a people. I know that's a crazy concept to you, but I also
I'm at it. I'll read it to you. Crunchyroll Anime Awards 2026 Anime of the Year nominees are The Apothecary Diaries Season 2, Dandadan Season 2, Gachi Akuda, My Hero Academia Final Season, The Summer Hikaru Died, and Takopi's Original Sin.
Yep.
Anything missing for you?
Anything missing?
Anything missing? How do you feel about this?
I'll tell you who I voted for. And it's
Well, that's not the question, so
I'm trying to think of what would be missing from here.
you're insane. This is a whack lineup, and everyone thinks so.
This is a whack lineup, and everyone thinks so.
No 2B Hero X.
Oh,
Is insane.
Oh,
no
2B Hero X.
Orb.
Yeah. No, Orb is up there, but for what, original anime, I believe it got nominated?
Here's the thing. To my knowledge,
You didn't even finish Orb. Don't even. You can't be indignant about an anime you didn't finish.
I loved what I saw of
Yeah,
Orb.
you loved the 3 episodes of Orb you watched. Where they kill the main character every episode.
To my knowledge, you aren't allowed to nominate 2B Hero X.
Because it's what, a Danwa?
There's no reason. But when we were voting, 2B Hero X wasn't an option.
I
right?
remember I was looking for 2B Hero X and I couldn't find it. Yeah.
And there's no reason. Because Solo Leveling is also a Japanese-made Danwa adaptation.
Well, manhwa, but yeah.
Manhwa, yeah.
That's also, it's especially weird considering the fact that it's, well, maybe because it's Billy, because Billy made it. Like, it was Billy
But
and
Crunchyroll, like.
I mean, it was on Crunchyroll for sure. Yeah, it was on. If it's on Crunchyroll, it should be able to be put up for Anime of the Year. Maybe it just wasn't popular enough. There's no way it was less popular than The Summer Hikaru Died, which, mind you, wasn't on Crunchyroll. It was a Netflix anime.
Well, it's popular among the people voting are fucking like influencers and shit. You think more people know about The Summer Hikaru Died than 2B Hero X?
If I'm being real, 2B Hero X probably deserves to be on this list over The Summer Hikaru Dies.
I think it deserves it over Gachi Akuda, and probably Apothecary Diaries, but I haven't even seen the first season.
You haven't seen season 1, and especially not season 2, which very much belongs to be here.
So if I had to take some swings, like, I think 2B Hero X is like, in terms of sheer originality, execution, and the fact that it's the first season of something.
And animation, fight sequencing, choreography, all that, yes.
Well, it's just easier. We've talked before about how anime usually gets more popular in a second or third season.
100%.
Because it takes a bit to get people into it.
Yeah.
2B Hero X being as tight and as, like, groundbreaking and fucking with the medium and fucking with like structure of narrative storytelling in its first season and being that good is more impressive to me than anything in its second season. You know what I mean?
Regardless of what happens, you think it'd be tough to outshine what they did in season 1.
I think it gets more points because it's a first season of something than Dandadan and Apothecary Diaries.
I would say that 2B Hero X probably deserves more flowers than Gachi Akuda, at least.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it deserves more flowers than Dandadan Season 2. Dandadan Season 2 was transcendent.
I agree. I think if it's like going up against them, it's tough. But like, I think
it deserves to be on here way more than The Summer That Hikaru Died.
Yeah.
I think out of all of these 6 options, the weakest is The Summer That Hikaru Died. I think Gachi Akuda is probably right after that. If I had to rank these, I would go The Summer That Hikaru Died, Gachi Akuda. This is going to be an unpopular opinion. Dandadan Season 2, My Hero Academia Final Season, Apothecary Season 2, Takabi's Original Sin. My anime of the year is Takabi's Original Sin.
Same.
Yes.
100%.
If we're talking about unique takes on anime, taking a swing for the fences and crushing it, people are gonna be like, oh, it's only 6 episodes. All 6 episodes are rated above like a 9.2 on IMDb. It is artistic. It is a directorial marvel. The music is beautiful. The story is fantastic. It opens and closes in the appropriate amount of time. Doesn't try to overstay its welcome. It's 6 episodes. I think out of all of these, the most impressive project done, regardless of length, was Takabi's Original Sin.
I agree. I think I'd probably put Gachiakata under the Summer Hikaru Died, but that could just be posturing. Because Summer Hikaru Died does fall off for me in like the latter half.
Yeah.
But a part of me is like, is that just my taste in anime? Where like,
you didn't want this. It got slice of life-y in, and you were like, I want the psychological horror.
Yeah, I'm like, because I want that dude with the hamster to turn into like a straight up Chainsaw Man character. And like, I want to get into that organization. I want it to stay horror.
Yeah.
And once it becomes a romance, the thing that it's pitched as, it loses me.
Yeah.
And so,
I mean, I like romance, and that's also where it loses me.
Yeah, I guess so. It could just be like have a fall off at the end. But Gachiakata, I'm also like such a huge fan of the manga, and I think the manga is like better still than the anime.
Yeah.
So I have that bias. But I think Gachiakata suffers from like season 1 of a shonen-ism.
Yeah.
Where
the first 7 episodes are set up. Like, it's like the keyboard, or like the nail gun, and like a bunch of these other ones where like Rudo's like, oh, I can do this. I can use 3 of these things a day. Yeah. There's 7 episodes set up, and then we get into like the girl with the laces on her legs.
Oh man. Oh no. Amo.
We get to the Amo arc. We get to the flying trash beast, and like things get really fun in Gachiakata in the later half.
I think season 2 of Gachiakata is gonna be like a heavy hitter.
It's gonna rip. It's absolutely gonna rip. But I voted Takabi's Original Sin. I genuinely think, and people, that's not gonna win. It's gonna be My Hero Academia. And I think My Hero deserves to win. It's the best season of My Hero by a long shot. And that's saying something, considering that seasons 1 through 4 are awesome. But yeah, no, I would say that it's Takabi's Original Sin for me.
I love the ending of My Hero, which is like not a popular opinion, but I think they stick the landing. Again, with Takabi, it's like that thing for me where I'm like, My Hero has 8 seasons worth of like shit to close off. Like, of course I'm gonna feel emotional towards it. Yeah. And Takabi got me invested in these characters beginning, middle, and closing. Yeah. In 6 episodes.
And there's moments from MHA that I'll probably remember forever. I think it's Bakugo skipping across freeways while laughing, trying to catch up for All for One. I think that's the best moment of that season. For me, the pancake episode from Takabi's Original Sin, I'm like, oh, that's like, and we're going to talk about Film of the Year in a second, but that I'm like, oh, if I was teaching somebody animation, directorial animation, it's fucking the pool scene in Chainsaw Man and that pancake episode.
If To Be Hero X was on here, it doesn't even have to replace anything.
Where would it fall?
Yeah.
Let's see. I would put it above. I'd put To Be Hero X above The Summer That Hikaru Died and Gachiakata. Not above Dandadan season 2 though.
Yeah, I guess I agree. I just like respect To Be Hero X so hard.
Oh yeah.
For like how difficult. Dandadan's also like a very impressive feat because it's insane and has a ton of elements.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
everything on here pulled off a lot.
Yeah, you're right. This is a good lineup. This was a good year.
It's very interesting though because we get 3 straight shonens in Dandadan, Gachiakata, and My Hero, and then 3 relative slice of life / romances in Takabi, The Apothecary Diaries, and The Summer That Hikaru Died.
No solo leveling season 2. Isn't that crazy?
It's right, is what it is.
It is right, but
it's correct.
Considering it won the first year.
Yeah.
And this season was better.
And this season was better than season. Yeah. I think there's a correction happening.
Yeah.
I think there's an overcorrection. I think Solo Leveling season 2 is still really good. It's just Solo Leveling season 1 probably shouldn't have won Anime of the Year.
I wouldn't replace any of these except any of these with Solo Leveling Season 2.
I probably also wou'dn't replace. I'd say I like the summer that Hikaru died, even though it has a fall off more than Season 2 of Soul Leveling.
I like can't remember shit from Solo Leveling, and I remember stuff.
I remember the Ice Elf sequence, and that's basic. And then
it's episode 1.
And then the fucking Ant King fight, and then that's basically it.
These are the nominees for Crunchyroll's Anime Film of the Year: 100 Meters, Chainsaw Man the Movie Reze Arc, Demon Slayer, Infinity Castle, Mononoke the Movie Chapter 2, not to be confused with Princess Mononoke.
Nope.
The Rose of Versailles, and Scarlet. I wanted to see Scarlet so fucking bad, and it was impossible to see.
Oh?
It was never showing. And every movie you go to, it was playing a trailer of it. But it's also by the guy who did Belle, and I hated Belle. I haven't liked anything this guy has made.
And yet every time you see a trailer, you're like, God damn it, you got me.
Yeah, he keeps getting me.
I mean, apparently it must have been at least okay on account of the fact that it's up for Anime of the Year.
That's not true. I know so many people who were like, I've heard of this one. Like, they give you, when you vote for these.
Yeah.
This has really disillusioned me from any award show thing.
Oh, because we're allowed to have an opinion, and objectively, I vote based off I've heard of that 50% of the time.
That's like with the Crunchyroll awards. I used to hold these so covetedly because I was like, oh, this is like an elite council that watches everything that comes out of Japan.
Yeah.
And then they're like, Danny, do you want to vote? And I'm like, no, I shouldn't. I haven't seen enough shit.
I was pouring through all the judges to see if I was hotter than them, and it was like a bunch of like it was like editors for like anime vlogs I've never heard of and shit, and I was like, oh yeah, this is not exactly the fucking like.
Why would you be hotter? What does that
I did all the photos. I wanted to see if I was the hottest judge.
Yeah,
I was.
I don't think
that's it.
This discussion's proved to me that you should never get asked to vote again.
I should never be asked to vote again, dude. I absolutely should not be on the council. No.
Those people are who like should. But it's like, yeah, I know so many people who like got to vote, and you get to like, all right, original anime of the year. And they're like, I've heard of 2 of these.
Yeah.
Or I've seen 2 of these. I've heard of 5. So I guess I'll put the 5 I've heard of.
What they did this year is you could skip. You could be like, you put 2 and then you could skip the rest, which is kind of nice. So like you didn't have to vote for shit you didn't know about. I think there's a clear answer here.
Out of the ones we know, we haven't seen 100 meters.
I haven't seen 100 meters. That's
fair. Here, that's great.
I've also heard that 100 meters is great, but I could imagine even upon any one of these movies would have to be one of my favorite movies of all time to beat. Like, I'd say Chainsaw Man, The Reze Arc is my 4th favorite movie of all time.
Yeah.
I doubt any of these movies are 3 through 1.
Yeah. I think it's gotta be Chainsaw Man.
It is a piece of art. Like I genuinely don't believe a lot of media reaches piece of art status. I think Vinland Saga, the only things in anime that reached piece of art status is the Farmland Saga, Chainsaw Man, The Reze Arc, and then like a large section of Takabi's Original Sin.
I don't know. I mean, I disagree with all of that, but
yeah,
I think a lot of shit I've seen.
There's a lot of shit that reaches into the art section here. I'm a recency bias, obviously, but like
you're just trying to gas up Chainsaw Man.
I'm trying to gas up Chainsaw Man because it's like I said, it's probably my 4th favorite movie of all time.
Yeah.
And it could be higher. I don't even know what I would say are my top 4.
I think I would say there's very few instances of like mainstream shonen reaching like, oh, this is cinema for me.
Yeah.
Like usually I pre-Mugen Train, I'd go into like a shonen movie and be like, this is gonna be really boring until there's a pretty good fight scene.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna leave disappointed.
Until it's clear where all of the money in this entire movie went to.
Because that's how like most Dragon Ball movies were, most My Hero movies, if not
all Naruto movies.
All Naruto movies. I assume the One Piece ones.
Yeah.
And then
One Piece Red actually kind of fucks.
And then Demon Slayer, Mugen Train was like, oh, this is like a great piece of cinema.
It also changed anime movies forever. Like the idea of an anime movie being canon.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's technically Neon Genesis Evangelion did first, but like still.
Yes, but I think anyway.
Theatrical release is the craziest bit.
So yeah, Chainsaw Man. These are the nominees for Crunchyroll's Best Continuing Series: Dandadan Season 2, Kaiju Number 8 Season 2, My Hero Academia Final Season, One Piece, all of it, Solo Leveling Season 2, Spy Family Season 3.
I've seen literally all of these, and I'm telling you right now, it's My Hero Academia final season. This most recent season, it's Egghead Island. It's like the end of Egghead Island is what's continuing in One Piece. That is the only thing that competes on even a close level. And honestly, if One Piece wins, I wouldn't even be remotely upset. This season of One Piece, because now One Piece is seasonal, mind you, is some of the best One Piece ever created, if not the best One Piece ever created. But I think MHA just has the added bonus of, oh, this is the end of an incredible and like prolific story.
They don't show you how long the stream's been going anymore.
Oh.
Interesting.
Interesting indeed.
Yeah, I guess it's probably My Hero. I loved Dandadan. Dandadan was really good.
It was really good.
But yeah, I mean, My Hero has the benefit of ending 8 years worth of...
But also, Dandadan's got, like, the musical episode. It's got, like, oh, we're fighting against the composer episode, which is, like, not great. Like, there's no bad episodes in this final season of MHA.
Yeah, that's true. Every episode is, like, at least a 9.
Yeah.
All right. These are the nominees for the Crunchyroll Anime of the Year Best New Series. Clevitus, The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity.
Yep.
Gachi Akita, Sakamoto Days, The Summer Hikaru Died, Takopi's Original Sin.
How is Sakamoto Days still on Best New Series? I guess because they did Core 1 and Core 2. I feel as though, see, this one is interesting, right? I watched Clevitus. I watched a fair amount of it. Gachi Akita and Takopi's Original Sins up against each other. It's hard for me to say because we just said the Takopi's Original Sin is Anime of the Year. But then I'm like, well, it's also gone. You know, It's like, oh, anime, like, oh, it's the new series.
It's not a series.
Yeah.
It's a one-off.
It was a one-off year. And I'm like, oh, it's more like an original anime, even though it has a manga.
Interesting. Give your top 2 then.
The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity is my favorite romance of the year. Takopi's Original Sin is the best anime of the year. But if I had to say, oh, a new competitor breaking into the scene, Gachi Akita is the best.
Yeah. I could agree with that, because I do agree that, like, Best New Series does come with that weight of, like, how excited am I for more?
Exactly.
And Takopi's Original Sin is done, and also I'm satiated.
Yes.
Like, I don't need more, and I think it'd be gratuitous. I'm excited about The Summer Hikaru Died. Like, if it goes in the direction I'm hoping, like, if it kicks into gear a bit.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I guess Gachi Akita.
I know, yeah, I'd say just, like, from a, like, shonen perspective, that's probably it. That being said, Core 2 of Sakamoto Days, fuck. Yeah. It's good. Yeah. It's like really good. It's still ugly, but it's good.
Okay. These are the nominees for Crunchyroll's Best Original Anime. Apocalypse Hotel. Didn't that used to be called Has-Been?
No. This is the prequel.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. That's before they all get cast down to hell.
What is this? Okay, this looks nothing like what I expected.
Best original anime is always a horrific category. It's always like, oh, I remember that 6 out of 5, that 6 out of 10 anime we watched for 2 episodes.
Yeah, remember Lazarus?
Yeah, because I've seen 4 of these anime, and every single one of them I dropped after an episode to 2.
4?
I watched 2 episodes of Digimon Beat Break. I watched 7 teeth-pulling episodes of Lazarus. I watched the first episode of Moonrise and the first episode of Zenshu. All of them were bad.
Wow. You didn't watch Gundam GQUUUUJX?
Ironically, I've heard this is actually pretty good.
It looks cool. These screenshots are really cool.
Yeah, I've actually heard this is a pretty good Gundam show.
All right. It's I lost everything. They took everything from me.
I voted Digimon Beat Break because at least I watched. I didn't drop Digimon Beat Break because it was bad. I watched it because it was like very clearly not meant for me.
Yeah, I hear Beat Break. God, I can't talk.
Do you want water?
I hear Beat Break is pretty good. Digimon fans are really liking it, and they're like, Digimon's super back. So yeah. These are the nominees for Crunchyroll's Best Animation Award of 2025. Dandadan Season 2, Gachi Akita, My Hero Academia, the final season, One Piece, Solo Leveling Season 2, or Takopi's Original Sin. This is the first very difficult one.
Best animation, because all of these, like My Hero Academia and Dandadan and One Piece, and Solo Leveling are like, oh, the action here, Gachi Akita does not deserve to be on this list.
Got the big nail gun. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but like comparatively to the other ones we just talked about that are all like, oh, these are the best. This is the best that animation could be.
There's 2 really good sequences in Gachi Akita, and it's the nail gun and the bit where the girl with glasses dodges like a missile and throws it back at a guy.
That was incredible. All 4 of those ones I just listed are incredible from an action perspective. From a, animation is art perspective, Takabi's Original Sin is probably the best out of all of these.
Yeah, I think the fact that Takabi's Original Sin is like a hard contender and has like no fight scenes.
Yes.
We're always comparing the fight scenes to shit.
Yeah.
And the fact that Takabi's Original Sin has an episode with like no violence, all about pancakes being a psychological reward.
Yeah.
And it's one of the best animated things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
Because there's
Takabi.
also best action as a category, and that's what I feel as though deserves like the consideration here. Like in terms of like, animation can make you feel things. That's Takabi's.
Yeah. These are the nominees for Crunchyroll's Best Character Design Award. Apothecary Diaries Season 2, Dandadan Season 2, Gachiakura, My Dress Up Darling Season 2, One Piece, Takabi's Original Sin.
It's Gachiakura.
I think it's got to
It's got like Gachiakura is like, if you hate on Gachiakura for like any, like you could hate Gachiakura, you'd still have to acknowledge it has the best character design out of any modern anime.
Yeah, like the fits are so sick.
Kie Arana just like put 99 stats in her character design and like the world design and the graffiti design. So from a design perspective, Gachiakura sweeps.
This is probably another sweep. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Oh, never mind. Yeah, this is probably another one that Takabi Original Sin sweeps in, but these are the nominees for Crunchyroll's Best Director Award. Oh, okay. I'm going to butcher all these names, so I'm just going to say the director of.
Yeah.
The director of Apothecary Diaries, the director of Dandadan Season 2, Gachiakura, My Hero Academia, The Summer Hikaru Died, Takabi's Original Sin.
So you're going Takabi's Original Sin
I
here.
think it's the same
I
thing.
voted for Dandadan Season 2.
Because it's so different. They take
Because-
so many liberties.
There's so many liberties. There's a bunch of things being added. The shot sequencing is incredible, but what sticks with me the most. So we saw the first 3 episodes of Dandadan Season 2 in theaters, and Abel,
that French guy?
Abel Gongora was there. He was the director, and they were interviewing him about like his shot selection in the Evil Eye versus Okarun fight. And that Evil Eye sequence of like him just booting the ball and Okarun zipping up the stairs trying to run away, that sticks with me. I couldn't blame anybody for saying Takabi's Original Sin because like directing action and directing emotion are very different, right? And emotion is what is directed in Takabi's. But to me, the way that action is directed in Dandadan Season 2 is not only like refreshing, but also crazy difficult to pull off. Like for me to like feel that, this ridiculous universe is not only believable, but also like stepping up on what is already a beautiful manga. For me, it was Dandadan.
Yeah, I think this is another one where The Summer Hikaru Died has like a good fighting chance.
Yes.
Because that's also like what kept me so engaged in that is how fucking like ominous and oppressive the heat feels.
Yeah.
There's cicadas everywhere.
Yep.
And it's so like, it is everything I love about Chainsaw Man in terms of its direction.
Or like a Miyazaki film.
Yeah, you keep saying that, but
Well, like it's like you like it's truly like you understand that an anime is a trope. Like anime's got to be good when they like start piping in the cicadas or something like that. When you hear the background of the world and it feels lived in, that's what you get with Summer Hikaru Died. That's what you get with like My Neighbor Totoro or any ones where like you're taken out into like the Way Forest. And then also like there's those funny sequences where like the shock screen like appears behind him and then they step away and it's just a box behind him.
Yeah.
There's a ton of like the psychological horror aspects of The Summer the Hikaru Died come from direction.
Yeah.
And that's why I think it probably wouldn't be a bad consideration.
I think The Summer Hikaru Died and Takabi's Original Sin, what's so impressive to me about it is they have high potential of being like dull anime
Yeah.
without the directors at the helm.
Oh my
Whereas
God,
Dandadan, I think the writing, like they're all written great.
Yeah.
I think Dandadan could have worse direction and still be like pretty close to as good.
It wouldn't be as popular, but it'd be like, it'd be like Hell's Paradise.
Yeah, it's a cherry on top for Dandadan, whereas the other two were like necessities to make them as great as they are.
Yeah. Hell's Paradise is a good example of a good story probably not getting the directorial shake it deserves.
I don't know. I can't figure why.
I can't figure why either, but I think that's it.
Because it's good though. We still like the direction.
That thing is like I would if Dandadan looked worse and was directed worse, I'd still like it, but it wouldn't be as popular as it is right now.
I guess so. Should we skip some of these? Because next is best or background art, and so it's like
And you have
romance,
nothing. You have nothing to inject on romance or comedy.
comedy. action. This one.
Yeah.
These are the nominees for Crunchyroll's Best Action Award. Dandadan Season 2, Gachi Akata, Kaiju Number 8 Season 2, My Hero Academia Final Season, One Piece Solo Leveling.
It's the only place where Solo Leveling could win an award.
Yes. Does it, though?
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
I could see somebody arguing for Solo Leveling Season 2 because you have the Biru fight. You have the Ice Elf sequences. You have him going up the 100 levels and fighting against the one of the monarchs, or like a form of one of the monarchs. He fights Cerberus. It's 12 episodes of him solo leveling. That's literally, it's just, he goes in a dungeon, he clears the dungeon. That's the fucking, there's the red orcs.
Yeah.
And all of those sequences are fucking awesome, but like, without the weight of importance that's carried by the final season of MHA, like, that's the thing is, like, I can watch good action. I can be like, wow, he stabbed the guy, he went invisible. But, like, watching a broken Bakugo barely stitched together by Edgeshot skip his way across a freeway, or All Might cackle as he's getting pulled in half by All For One, like, that's, to me, what drives good action.
But is this... Well, you're right. You make a good point.
Yeah.
I can't tell if this is best action anime or just best action.
Even if it was best action, I'd still say MHA. Because MHA at least has the balls to look unique.
I think it's Dandadan, personally. Dandadan's just... You want to talk unique? One of the dude's fucking powers is a soccer ball.
Fair.
That's
fair.
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Dandadan's got, like, just such sick set pieces. Like, when Momo's running through the house.
Yes.
The house is, like,
and
freaking
it's shrinking,
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's shrinking. When they get in the big, like, Buddha mech. That fight's great. You know what? Maybe it's My Hero. The more I'm remembering about what's in Dandadan, the more I'm like, yeah, they did do that music episode, and they did do the other music episode.
Yeah, GGG stuck in a fucking, like anatomical suit for a couple episodes.
Yeah.
There's big hits in Dandadan Season 2, but there's also a couple of, like, all right, we can get to
the middle lulls.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I will give it to My Hero.
Let's go, baby.
Right. Best Isekai. We don't know this.
We don't. I mean, I could vote, but
Best drama is... Again, Hikaru, Takapi, and Apothecary, which we'd probably give to Takapi again.
A best main character. You want to do best main character?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are the nominees for Crunchyroll's Best Main Character Award. Deku.
Deku.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Izuku Midoriya from My Hero. Mao Mao from the Apothecary Diaries. Momo from Dandadan. That's fun.
Yep.
Okarun from Dandadan, Rudo from Gachi Akata, Song Jinwoo. We ran out. We ran out. 2 protagonists from the end.
I mean, what do you? Oh, 2 protagonists.
2. I said it.
You don't think Sun Jinwoo being on this list for 2 years in a row, mind you, is insane. Listen, I get Sun Jinwoo. I've gone on this rant multiple times. He is the first ever likable power fantasy MC, and for that reason and that reason alone, maybe he does deserve to be on this list. Rudo is insane. I fucking love Rudo. How dare you?
Rudo is so just a classic case of everyone around him is way more interesting.
Can't argue that.
There we go.
I can't argue.
I can't imagine. I I don't know. I just can't wrap
He also punches Amo in the face.
Whatever. Sometimes you gotta.
That's fair. And then Engine's like, women, eh? Yeah. He's like, I remember when Engine like brings Rudo outside. He's like, listen, women are hot as shit.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, what?
Yeah. But like, yeah, I feel like Gachi Akata right now hasn't given me cause to be like, Rudo's
the best there is.
Shit.
That's fair.
It's like the world and everyone around Rudo is like really sick.
Yeah.
And the villains. But yeah, I think Rudo and Sung Jin-woo should be replaced by some of these other characters.
Deku's not even the biggest shining moment of, like, Deku isn't the best part about this final season.
He's pretty good.
He's great. But if I look at the final season of MHA, I remember All Might and Bakugo.
This is the most, like, these people voting are LARPing example in the entire thing.
The only thing that makes me think that they're not is that Momo and Okarun are on this.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. I think it's actually ridiculous to have the Summer Hikaru died on this so many fucking times and not have the protagonist of Summer Hikaru
and not either have Hikaru or have anybody from Takubi's Original Sin, so like not having Takupi or something like that.
That's crazy. The main girl, and you can't fault me for being like, well, what's her name? I don't know anyone's fucking name.
You don't know anyone's name. It's honestly more on me for not knowing her name. She should be in Most Protect. I like must
Maybe
protect.
she is.
Yeah, if she's not, actually, that would be insane.
She's a great protagonist.
She's a fantastic protagonist.
I just think it's like, I don't know, having Sung Jin-woo on here is like where it gets into LARP territory for me.
Yeah.
And Naruto, like, I'll let pass because, like, I can see people liking him. I just think the show hasn't given him enough yet.
Yeah.
But I'd give it to, like, who else is on here?
It's either Momo or Mao Mao.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably give it to Momo. She's really sick.
I've
Because I've seen that one.
If I had to choose between Momo and Okarun, I'm choosing Momo every single time. And that's mostly because of Abby Trott. I think everybody, AJ Beckles is also incredible, but Abby Trott's Momo is one of my favorite things of all time. I am probably going to give it to Mao Mao, though, because I adore her as a person.
All right. These are the nominees for Crunchyroll's Best Supporting Character Award. Enjin from Gachi Yakuda, Jin and Joji, Gigi from Dandadan, Jinshi from the Apothecary Diaries, Katsuki Bakugo from My Hero Academia, Laolin/Shishui from the Apothecary Diaries. I crushed that. What are you talking about?
Lolan and Shisui, but yes. Yeah.
Or Turbo Granny from Dandadan Season 2.
So
we ran out?
We have 2 from Dandadan and 2 from Apothecary Diaries. Listen, and then the first 3 are all Jin names. It's Enjin, Jin, and Jinshi.
I gotta give it to a Jin.
I wouldn't blame anybody for saying, actually, I would blame, if you choose any of the Jins, you're choosing incorrectly, A.
Bakugo?
But if it's not Bakugo, it's Lolan, who is actually who I voted for. Lolan/Shisui is one of the most compelling in this season 2 of Apothecary Diaries, one of the most compelling, interesting, and craziest twist characters I've seen in anime in a long, long time.
Peep Bento Box in Discord.
Peep Bento Box in Discord. Okay. But are you going to vote for Bakugo?
Yeah, it's Bakugo for me.
Okay. I'm going to vote Shisui.
Okay. And then these are the nominees for Crunchyroll's Must Protect at All Costs Character Award. Anya Forger, who gets nominated every year, and maybe wins every year.
Yeah, because she's the only 5-year-old MC in anime currently.
She lost to Boji, I remember.
Well, yeah, he's no longer an MC. His story is done.
Izuku Midoriya. That's embarrassing.
I mean, he's literally a superhero. He can protect himself.
He's the best hero.
I mean, listen, if I can protect him from his own bones, maybe.
Waggery?
Yep, there you go.
From The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. That was easier to say than the title of the fucking anime.
Yeah, it was.
Mao Mao from The Apothecary Diaries.
Yes.
Suika from Dr. Stone, Science Future.
Yep.
Takopi.
And here's your Takopi. Finally, Takopi makes it on the list here. You have not seen Dr. Stone or Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. Wagari's awesome. She's a very fun character. It's just Romeo and Juliet, but she's Juliet and she's addicted to cake. It's sweet. All puns intended. Izuku Midoriya making this list, like you said, is incredibly embarrassing. Anya Forger is like the fucking late 2010s Warriors. Like, we just cannot see her win again. The real answer here is Suika.
Okay.
That's the only correct answer. Suika brings all of humanity back to life, has to live by herself for 10 years, follows in the footsteps of her great forefathers. I love Suika so goddamn much. She's the right choice.
I'll probably vote for Anya, considering Takopi's an honest-to-God murderer.
Honest-to-God murderer, and also just like an alien who abandoned his entire race because he broke the law.
He was exiled?
Yeah, he was exiled.
Exiling is not abandoning.
Exiling for breaking the law.
Forced abandonment.
Forced abandonment for breaking the law of Happy Land.
Yeah, he is an honest-to-goodness child murderer.
Yep.
Best anime song, I fear that I don't really...
It's Iris Out. I'll tell you right now, we don't have to do this. It's Iris Out.
I think it's Jane Doe. I think it's Jane Doe.
Which is that? Oh, that's no, it's still Iris Out. But that's the pool scene song.
Yeah.
Okay. Iris Out, though.
Those are the only two I really know. On the Way by Dandadan.
Which one is that?
I don't know. Probably the one that got sued. They got sued for, right?
Oh?
Remember? Because that band was like, you can't have this.
Oh, fucking Dragon Force.
Yeah.
Well,
then I guess not.
Yeah, it was the Dragon Force lead singer. But no, it was like one of the hair bands sued or something like that.
I think it's Jane Doe. I mean, these are opinions, but
Yes.
I vote Jane Doe.
This is an opinion based off the fact that we only know 2 of the songs, and both of them are from the Chainsaw Man movie.
Best score, I think, again, would have to go to Chainsaw Man.
That one's absolutely Chainsaw
We don't
Man.
remember any of these.
No. I mean, well, yeah. I mean, I remember kind of, but Chainsaw Man's the only one that, like, I was, like, watching the movie, and I was like, oh, this music is actively helping.
Yeah.
You know?
Best opening sequence?
Nah.
If Togen Anki, you guys are out of your fucking mind. Togen Anki
Not being on best opening sequence.
Or best song. I love Togen Anki's theme song. It's like da 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 da. That's the only one I watched.
Oh wait, was I thinking the outro? Where the outro was just like Wah! Yeah.
The intro. It's the only one that I like consistently watched every time we're watching anime. The nominee for Crunchyroll's Best Voice Artist Performance: Alexis Tipton as Reze, Emmy Lowe as Mao Mao, Justin Briner as Izuku Midoriya, Lucian Dodge as Akaza, Morgan Berry as Shiori Fuyamura, who I don't have to say what anime they're from.
Sanda, baby.
Sanda.
The one where a child turns into an adult version naked of Santa.
Or Paul Castro Jr. as Hikaru Indao.
So you want to know who I voted for here?
Who?
Fuyamura.
Let's fucking go.
Dude,
if I didn't forget to lock in my votes, Sanda would be nominated for everything.
Sanda, I could see making a legitimate play for Anime of the Year. I would put Sanda above the summer that Hikaru died.
I personally would. Yeah, actually, never mind. I'd fight for that.
Yeah.
Because, like, Sanda's also LGBTQ, so you get that.
Yes.
It's got crushing themes. Oh, Sanda's great. I'd also put that in best animation, personally.
Sanda had a very unique animation style, good fluidity. Like another one of those shows, it's not original, it's based off of a manga. Best new series, Sanda probably should have also been there.
You know what? Most snubbed, Sanda.
I'd say Sanda, that's why I was like, oh, you'll probably want to do voice actor because Fuyamura at least made it. And Fuyamura's voice is awesome.
Yeah.
It's like a guttural, like deep voiced girl. It was sick.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, that's all we have, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a long episode because we've had a lot to talk about, but we are going to do our Patreon exclusive content here, which is our Easter game, which is Jesus the Christ or actual anime character. So if you guys want to listen to that extra part of this episode here, you guys can do that over on our Patreon for $4.99 a month. But if you can't, well, we love you and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.